The clanging of metal rings inside your ears as the vast collection of weaponry is being stacked against one another. As you hand over your personal effects to the royal guards of King Sandoval, the hot weather finally subsides as nightfall brings with it a cool breeze that dances across your skin. Dozens of wagons and horse-drawn carriages line the stone pathways with bustling anticipation, for tonight is no ordinary gathering of Castile's elite. This was a special invitation. Not since King Salvador, father of the current sovereign, has the Grand Hall, so sumptuous in size, been taken advantage of to its full capacity. This reason alone has caused Castile, and in some parts of the continent of Théah, to buzz profoundly with speculation as to why this reception is being held here and now. As the oak doors open, a wave of noise crashes onto you. The sound of 100 voices, all in energetic chatter, mixed with the music of a string quartet and striking Spanish guitar, cuts through the busy thoroughfare. The hall is immense, with exquisite stoned floors, a vaulting ceiling, and a colonnade on each side. Staircases within the colonnade lead to a balcony that overlooks the room and runs all the way around it. Several doors open onto antechambers reserved for guests, servants, and guards. Dozens of candles and sconces light the court with an orange glow, while many of the royal servants pour sparkling champagne and hand out hors d'oeuvres to celebrities, nobles, religious titans, and leaders of nations. Everyone is impeccably dressed, with rows and rows of tables with fine cloths covered with glasses of wine, matched with silver-plated dishes covered with meats, fruits, and cheeses to snack on. A luxurious red and gold carpet lined the hall from the entrance down to the dais, with 2 thrones for the king and queen. Near the thrones, seats have been set out for about 100 of the most important, influential people in the country. Servants move easily among them, offering drinks to the assembly. Those without a seat can easily gather behind the rows or along the sides of the colonnade. You look up at the wondrous candlelit chandeliers dancing above your heads, illuminating the pitch-perfect Spanish architecture that has not been altered in more than 10,000 years. Then it hits you. As you step into this environment, whatever is about to take place here today could very well change the course of not only the nation of Castile, but the continent of Théah, and perhaps the world of Terra itself. So, as you are all stepping into this luxurious environment, your weapons are not at your side. Guards have taken them, as everyone had to sort of register their swords and pistols before they entered. We'll go around the virtual table here and have you introduce yourselves and introduce your characters, what they look like, and what they got going on. Let's start with Mossy.
Hi everyone, welcome in. I am Mossy Socks. I make whimsical content on the internet advocating for people to embrace the creativity that is native to the world. And I'm playing Mallory Riley today. Are we going in depth with character description right now?
Like what you look like, everything.
So Mallory Riley looks very much the way that I'm appearing on the screen right now. Longer brown hair in earth tones, a very roguish look, slightly more noble than what's normally expected of Mallory Riley as we are in this vicinity. But my background is a criminal. I come from the nation of Avalon, which is a magical land where I worked as a thief. And now I'm here because of, well, there are many things worth stealing, I'm sure.
Heck yeah. And I should mention also that you are all part of a secret society that has been invited from one place or another. Like maybe you're here to get information on what this event could be and put it back to your group. Maybe you're here to protect certain people. Maybe you're here for yourself and just want to steal a couple of shiny things. But thank you, Mossy. That's awesome. And next, I'll go over to Jenny.
Hi. Today... I'm still Jenny Okobori right now. Hi. I forgot. I'm Jenny Okobori. I'm a voice actress. I'm in things like Genshin Impact, Fortnite, The Simpsons. I work with Hello Kitty. I just got to announce that I'm now in the Sonic universe as Vanilla Rabbit, which is really exciting. Yeah. But today I am not Jenny Okubori. Today I am Tomiko Lowe. She is an army officer. She is a heroine in the war against Montaigne, commander of a unit and a member of a great family. However, her father is a notorious villain and she has to deal with a very complicated family legacy. She's trained for battle, does fine with a weapon in hand, but is more comfortable with strategy. So she's a very strategic, calculating mind, while also, keeping an eye out for her father, I think. Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Do you have any sort of personal effects on? Are you decked out to the nines for the event?
I believe so. Since she's an army officer, I think that since she knows that tonight's a little bit more of a formal event, she is not dressed in any kind of street clothes or anything. She probably has on some fine silks, I believe, that kind of embellished with gold emblems and whatnot, some embroidered nice threads going through there. Her hair is well kept in a bun, in a hair stick that is shaped like a sword, stuck nice and tight up there. And then she's also wearing some nice polished leather boots, while also keeping her I think her, let's see, do we have weapons on here on our sheets?
So you don't, because you do not have your weapons on you.
Oh, that's right.
They have been registered with the guard room. So no one in here is armed at all.
No, just her little hair sword. Yeah.
Fantastic. And over to you, Tank.
Hi, I am Tank Tolman, the wholesome Viking on the internet.
Yay!
I encourage people to better themselves physically, mentally, and emotionally. I am an online trainer with a one-on-one coaching program with the Tank's Training Grounds, where you train to become the hero of your story, and also in mid-campaign of Word of the World Tree, which is where I fuse D&D and fitness together, where you roll dice and fight monsters weekly and do it as a community and bring them down and have some fun while doing it with a whole bunch of fun subclasses you can train at home. Anyway, I can talk about that.
It's
all
really good.
day
It's really
long.
good.
But I will be playing Murdoch Fraser. He is from the Scottish Highlands, and he is decorated in long flowing great kilt with just a simple shirt. He's got the leather sporran, which is the leather bag you see mostly with the kilt. Some high leather boots built for jumping through the highlands without letting water get into your socks. But he is basically a Scottish dragoon, very experienced in battle. He's basically a mercenary, a bodyguard for hire, and he is looking for work at this party.
Fantastic. Awesome.
And he looks like me, to make it simple.
I was gonna say, is it you're bald, big beard?
Yeah.
Are they dressed for the occasion, or are they more casual in their attire?
I would say casual, dressed up. He's prepared for anything that might go down. So the stuff that he is wearing is not going to hinder him if he has to fight or escape or defend himself.
Perfect. And
Very
then
practical.
but certainly not least, Lua.
Hi, I'm Lewis Stardust. I make a bunch of content on the internet, usually about cozy things, sometimes about Magic the Gathering. Today, I'm playing Veronica. I would say that she's kind of like a people watcher. She's kind of in the corner watching everything that's going on. She's got long, wild hair down to her waist, a little bit of a braid going on the side, with I'd say a rather short skirt, but big, tall boots. She's giving off a vibe. And lots of gold little trinkets throughout her outfit. Some would say that they are probably a bit noisy, so she's not very good at sneaking, but she will instead just kind of stick around and watch things. Something that is special about Veronica is she has a big secret, and it's that she can do sorcery, which is not allowed in these parts. So you'll maybe see some of that later, which is perfect for me as a witchy girl. I love this. I'm very excited.
Amazing. Okay, we have our players. We've got our characters in this party. Everyone, again, bustling with anticipation. There's 100 different conversations going around, drinks, revelry being had. Everyone's just in like dire anticipation just to know what King Sandoval and Queen Isabella are going to be presenting to everyone at this reception. There's a few rumors going around about what everyone, as you kind of walk past the conversation, you kind of can hear what they're talking about. There's a lot of very important people at this party as well, some representing the Vactine, which is the Vatican in this world, some representing their own nations as well, and just other people of note. So what I'll say is, as you're entering into this establishment, this grand hall, I'm going to give you each a chance to perform an action. You can either choose to kind of like observe the room and just see if anything particularly stands out to you. You could tell me what it is you're specifically looking for. We can see what kind of role combination would be appropriate. Good thing about 7C, a nice like ethos that they have is don't ever say, hey, GM, can I do this? You say, hey, how do I do this? And we work together to make that happen. If you want to go talk to an NPC or talk to a person of power that's important to you, or you think you might get some other information of, you're more than welcome to do that as well. So why don't we start from the beginning again? We'll start with Mossy, with Mallory. So is there anything you would like to do in terms of like, hear what rumors are being said around the room, try to talk to a person of note, an NPC, or do you want to be more investigative about the Grand Hall, see if there's something that may be amiss, see if there's any key piece of information that might be relative to you?
I think what Mallory's going to do is, right from muscle instinct, I think Mallory's going to look around in the surroundings and kind of look at the building of this room, the architecture, and what art actually specifically might be held within this room. And I kind of want to eye, based off my experience, what value these pieces might be. And I know that for this role, we choose a trait and then specify it into a skill.
Yeah, so for most roles
yes.
in 7C, it is a D10 system. It is a group of D10 system. So on your character sheets, you will have traits and skills, and the combos of those will be the majority of the roles we'll be doing in 7C. So for this particular action, looking around the room, sort of observing the architecture, the artwork, getting a sense of like, you're basically just casing the joint, seeing what's able to steal. You can roll, let's see. Why don't you roll a wits plus, let's see. Let's say wits plus protocol for this one.
Protocol, okay. All right, so I've got 2 in wits, 2 dots, and then I have 2 dots in protocol. So that's 4 D10.
Exactly. So
That's
with
right.
all your traits, your skills, the ones you choose to mark in will determine how many D10s you roll. So for those, you said, how many D10s do you have to roll?
I have 4 D10s.
Perfect. So you'll roll those against a DC that I have chosen. And you just tell me how many beat a 1.
A 1. Well, I have a 5, a 5, an 8, and another 5.
Okay, so for your protocol skill, you'll notice that there will be some dots filled in.
Yes.
And those will be the number that you're trying to beat. So for your protocol skill, for how many that are filled in, what's the number next to the last filled in?
So it's a 7, which means
so you need a number 7 and above to count as a success.
I've rolled 1 8. That beats a 7.
Hey.
Oh my God, you beat the DC of 1. Jeez. Good for you. Wow, that would have been hilarious. First roll, fail. So looking around the room, yes, there are works of art, everything down from the sconces to the utensils, to the silverware.
Oh, wow.
Everything here is extremely expensive. And one painting, if you're able to make off with it, could feed you for months, for a year. Everything here is from the royal treasury. Everything here never leaves this room. Like, again, this is the Grand Hall, part of the Sandoval keep and castle. So everything in here is riches abound. Some things that you do notice, though, is looking around the room as you're kind of casing the joint, looking at the pictures on the wall, noticing the silverware, noticing the fine jewelry on everyone attending here off the nobles. You kind of notice that the throne and the chairs are oddly placed. And that they're possibly altered out of sight. Like usually if you look down this grand hallway, everything would be perpendicular to the throne, right? Everything is a straight line adjacent.
Right.
The throne room kind of is like angled a bit. Like it's angled over to the left, and the chairs are kind of angled to the left. It's a little odd. You don't notice it right when you come in. There's so many people around, but because you're kind of looking and like expertly like looking at the art, looking at silverware, you're just kind of like, huh, that's weird.
Okay. Is Mallory getting the vibe, maybe, I don't know if I can suss this out in this role, but is it kind of something that it seems this is always in this setting? Or is it maybe they've made room for something to be put into the room?
We'll get to that.
Okay,
So we'll
all right.
move over to Miko. What would you like to do? Would you like to observe the room in any kind of specific way to case some sort of valuable information, or do you want to talk to anybody in this room?
I think Tomiko is going to do a lap around the room. She wants to look for any familiar faces. Since she's a heroine of war. Yeah, exactly, Tank. She's gonna Naruto run around the room really quick. I think since she's a heroine of the war, she's done some socializing in her time. And so I think that she's familiar with some of the usual suspects at these kinds of events. And so she's going to kind of do a little lap around, take a survey of who may or may not be here, and if there's anyone of interest who might spark her interest, or any unfamiliar faces.
Awesome. Why don't you roll me? Let's try wits plus intrigue. This will kind of give you an idea of like surveying the room. You'll be able to kind of hear what people are listening or are saying to each other, but also give you more of an instinct to be able to kind of read people's clothing, be able to differentiate who's like a commanding guard, or who's a noble, or who is a representative of the Bactine, that kind of thing.
I have a question. Oh wait, never mind. I found intrigue. Never mind. A question retracted.
Retract.
Retract.
So yeah, you look at that skill of intrigue, however many dots are filled in, the number next to the last dot, that is the number that you're looking for and above for your rolls.
Good. Okay, and I roll 4d10.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, rollers, do the thing.
What's the number you're trying to beat?
I'm trying to beat an 8.
Oh wow, so that's a high one.
It sure is. Oh nope, I got a 5 at 2 6s and a 7.
Oh no. Okay. So looking around the hallway, it's like so jam-packed. Everyone's shoulder to shoulder in some instances, but like the main thoroughfare is like separated. The gold and red carpet kind of sets a main pathway to the throne room, but on the sides there's just rows and rows of circular white cloth tables with various snacks and candles, and there's just hundreds of people all together, all talking. So you're kind of casing the joint. Around you right now, there just seems to be nobles, more people of high society. You definitely would guess that there are people here who are from the military, captains of the guard, that kind of thing. But looking around, you can see people that represent the royal family. There's like ladies in waiting, scholars from different nations, representatives of religious hierarchies, elder, major domo, things of that nature. But finding someone that's more related to what you're looking for, it's hard to see. There's just so many people kind of in here. But I will give you some of the rumors that you can hear people talking about as you're kind of like making your way through the crowds, trying to find someone you can kind of clock out. People are speculating that, what could tonight be about? I don't know. Like maybe the queen's pregnant. Maybe they're gonna announce baby boy or baby girl, making your way through further. I don't know, maybe the Grey War is finally ending. It's been 10 years. This war has brought a lot of people down and the nation's almost fallen. Like, maybe in town now, the King Sandoval will finally announce that the Grey War is ending and bring Castile into prosperous nation. Some think that the king may be announcing a major reform towards the people of Castile and other nations. King Sandoval has been known to give a lot of reforms in his reign as king, kind of trying to separate themselves from the current Grey War, separate themselves from religious politics, the details of which you don't really know with a role like that, but at least these are just things, conversations kind of hearing as you're starting to make your way through the crowd. But from there, we'll go over to Murdoch.
So, with his background, he's going to be basically casing the party to see if there's any signs of a trap.
Signs of a trap. Okay.
So I'm thinking using his steady head with resolve and engineering.
Okay, engineering.
Or strategy.
Yeah, engineering definitely works, and strategy as well. Which one would you like to pick?
It's both the same.
Up to you. Both will give a different result. So you can use your wits plus strategy or engineering, and each of them will give you a different insight into the room.
Oh, with the way you describe the chairs, we'll lean into engineering.
Okay. So you're going to roll your d10s, a mixture of your wits and your engineering skill. And again, whatever number is next to that filled out bubble in engineering, that's the number you're trying to beat.
That a 6? Yep, that's a 6. So I got 2 successes.
2 successes. Awesome, because the DC was 2. So for engineering, as you look around the room, Tomiko kind of starts to go into the crowd a little bit, searching for someone they can chat with. Mallory just keeps looking around the artwork and just like salivating, being like, oh, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? As you look over, you look up at the chandelier and notice that one of them is like slightly askew as well. Not like terribly askew, but just enough to catch your attention. You kind of go over to the drapes and ceiling fixtures, and you can tell that they've been tampered with and that they've been poorly secured and recently altered. So again, a little strange.
With that, do I see anyone acting weird around it? Like they're watching it to make sure no one like tries to fix it?
We'll come back to that. So we'll go over to Veronica. What is Veronica doing at this grand hall reception?
I think Veronica is very keen to like learning other people's secrets and using them for her advantage. So I think she's also just trying to like listen and see if there's any information that she can gain about what is happening, or maybe like an important rumor for this particular event.
Okay, let's see here.
So I would say...
So there's your wits plus persuasion. That maybe you could persuade like a server or someone that's attending to the party to try to help with the festivities. You could, let's see here. Yeah, probably persuasion.
She's gonna look for whoever's the weakest, like to give intel, but also like not somebody who wouldn't have the right information. Like she's not gonna look for just anybody, but she wants to look for like single out a person who looks weak but has the right information. So it looks like I have to roll 5.
Correct. So you match your wits with your persuasion, and that's how many d10 you roll, and then you're trying to beat that number in the persuasion skill.
Okay, so what if they're all 5 or above?
So how many
Then we're
d10s
good.
did you roll?
5?
So you had 5 5 rolls were above 5.
No, I had 2 5s, a 7, 6, and 9, so 3 above 5.
So all of those were successes. That is like the equivalent of like a critical success.
Damn.
So the DC for that was 3. So you rolled 3 successes, which you beat the DC, but then you rolled 2 additional successes. That means you get additional hero points.
Okay, this is the good dice. I'll keep them safe.
So for those watching, hero points are kind of like inspiration in D&D that allow the characters and the players to do really cool stuff. They could add D10 to their pools, give 3 D10 to their allies, activate things called advantages, which gives them little special abilities. They all start the game with 1, but every time they make a roll and it goes beyond the DC, those are extra successes, which counts as extra hero points. So now you've got 2 hero points for a total of 3 to use at your leisure.
Okay.
So as you're kind of surveying the party and walking around, you notice that one of the servers is kind of cleaning up a table. 2 of them are kind of talking to each other, a little bit of a whispered hush hush. You kind of saunter over there. What would you like to do?
I'm so bad at being flirtatious as a regular human. Oh God. She'll kind of just like put her arm on the table and like lean over and be like, "Oh, darlings, you're not cleaning up all this mess by yourself, are you?"
Yes, that's what they pay us to do.
But someone as smart and noble and handsome as you sure wouldn't be caught in a place like this. That's crazy to me.
You're talking to me, right? You're talking to me. No, you're talking. No, you're just talking to me, buddy.
Why choose? Why choose? You know, I'm just very available. This is so bad. I
didn't know. Thank you. This is quite unusual. Usually, people just look right past us and pretend we don't exist. But you're taking the time to compliment me. I thank you very much. You look wonderful. You look absolutely stunning.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. This is brand new information to me, I assure you.
But yes, I guess you could come and help us clean this table if you like. We can use all the help we can get.
I'm less invested in cleaning and more invested in talking, and it seems like you might have something you want to share, perhaps?
Well, we would, I don't know. Should we? I don't know if we're allowed to speak out. That's fine. She's a friend. Look at her. She's wonderful.
We're friends. Just give him a little wink.
Powerless now. Okay, well,
the mustache is really selling it.
I'm cooked.
I'm cooked. How can you resist a wink? It's possible. Well, I was telling my friend here that the royals with all their cash and their riches and everything, they don't really pay us that well. So we try to make a little money on the side when we can, and it was just funny that someone just like an hour ago just paid me to just open a service door.
A service door?
Yeah, it was weird. Just a service door that some of the other servers use, some of the laundry staff use to get in and out of the grand hall sometimes. Someone just gave me a few gold coins to leave it open.
Wow, that seems so generous. Do you remember which person it was? I'm wondering if they're looking for more services, perhaps.
I don't know. If are we thinking of the? They were. Looks around the room and just like looks at the sea of people in rich attire, fine clothing. I think there was somebody who they had like an ascot, a navy blue jacket with white frills on the wrists, the nice shiny leather shoes. I think they were more closer over to the front over there, near the throne room.
Well,
yeah,
I'm glad.
I could take you there if you like.
Sure. You know what? This seems great. I like what you're saying, and I will follow you to wherever.
Splendid.
And
great.
Truly.
This is your job now, bud. See you later. And they just starts like running over towards you. He's like, "Hey, I need some help over here." It's like, "No, I'm being helpful. And just like starts to take you towards the crowd.
Veronica's gonna like make eyes and like turn around to see if anybody else is noticing from her little group, but if not, then she'll just keep following through.
We'll do one more round around the group and go and end there for the next scene. So For you, Mallory, you've cased the joint. You've seen that there is tons of things to steal here. Paintings that you could go retire off of one of these paintings if you wanted to. Noticing that the room is slightly ajar over to the left. Was there anything else you want to do in this moment? Did you want to make another look around the room for anything that sticks out to you? Did you want to try to talk to anybody?
What comes to mind, I think, is now that I've cased the joint and I'm like, okay, if I can walk out of here with some of those shiny forks, maybe something. I'm not too worried about it. It's everywhere. Value is everywhere. I'm thinking I'm going to leave that alone for now. I'm going to look around and see if I see anyone from my home nation of Avalon, actually.
Of Avalon, okay.
I'm going to look for anyone who might seem, maybe I saw them in a poster, or I've heard their name, or their description is clear to me just because of my background. And I'm intrigued if they have traveled here as well.
Okay, so for this, you won't have to roll.
Okay.
Because they are indeed here.
Okay.
And another sort of tenet of 7C is there's no point in rolling if you can't, if you just know. You know what I mean? So as you look around the room here, you do notice somebody from Avalon. Okay. Sir Edwin McCormick. It's an Avalon gentleman corsair type who is also a smuggler and an opportunist who you have probably heard of in your trade coming up in Avalon. This is also somebody who rides the line of entertaining the socialite crowds, is in those higher up circles, but is also somebody that if somebody needs to smuggle something or anything to do with extraction, he's the guy to talk to. But also with that, as you're noticing that person, just as another check or roll you could make, literally I want to reiterate, in 7C, anything you want to do is possible. If you want to try to get your weapons back, you can.
Okay.
Subtle hint, I would say.
It's not a subtle hint. I just want to make sure that you understand that sometimes
it's not a subtle hint, it's very blatant.
The DM said it. It was in his mind for a reason.
You don't have to at all. I just want to reiterate that anything you want to do is possible. Because sometimes in D&D it's kind of a little restricting. There's oh, can I do that? Is there a DC? Will people see me? If you have the successes, you could do anything. If you want to steal the painting off the wall with all of these people here, if you succeed, do it. Point blank. If you want to run around and start stealing people's gold and purses and jewelry, if you roll successes, you do it.
Does that count as my action, or do you think I've got one more in it just because this is background knowledge for Mallory?
So this is just something that you see and notice. Okay. So you can do an extra action if you wanted to do anything, or walk up to that person and extract information. Yeah, go for it.
So Mallory kind of having a bit of background on this guy, maybe just a little bit. I know him as a smuggler, where we might have run in the same overlapping Venn diagram of status and work. So I think Mallory is going to approach him, and I'm actually going to mention a story, make an inside joke or a callback to maybe something he did that he pulled off that was really freaking cool, maybe in one of his escapades, and say, hey, that turned out, that was pretty good, huh? And just kind of a wink to something he's been working on that I know about that maybe I shouldn't.
So I'll pass it off to you as well. Yeah. In the ethos of the GM and the player in 7C really do come together to make these stories as a team. What does McCormick look like to you?
McCormick, to me, I think he definitely has, he's got some mutton chops. I think they're an auburn brown red, and he's got an eye patch, right eye, big scar. But it's not a scar that looks like from battle. It's a scar from, the other guy looks a lot worse. That's the man that I'm approaching. And I'm basically calling to him. I'm basically kind of pumping his ego here, where I'm like, that was pretty good, and almost in the way of where I'm like, so what's gonna happen here? Kind of
goes over to you and goes
your shoulder.
Mallory.
McCormick.
How you doing, old chum? Good to see ya. And just gets off, gets you a sturdy handshake. Didn't know you ran around in these parts.
I do now. You're slowing down, old man.
Never, my friend. Always out looking for the next opportunity when I can.
Well, if you need an extra hand or two, I'm walking around.
Oh, so if I need a little bit of help tonight, I can count on you?
In the name of Avalon, my friend.
Splendid.
And I'll just blend right back into the crowd right after that.
I'll say, roll me wits and intrigue.
Absolutely will. So wits I get 2, and then intrigue I get politics. So I get none in intrigues, actually.
Okay, so you got to beat a 9 or above to have success.
That's scaring me, is what it is.
You got
okay.
this.
You got it.
Got it. It's for the
You
party.
got it.
I got a 9. I got a single 9, a 9 and a 5.
Let's go.
McCormick will come over to you, kind of say like, "Well, man, if I can count on you," you're like, "Absolutely."
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, have a great rest of the party. We're all, I think we got a little bit of crowd around. I think we can all agree we're in great anticipation for what King Sandoval has to say tonight. Better go get a good seat. Then they're getting ready to start the festivities. You can see King Sandoval and Queen Isabel over there, just saying hello to the noble folk. Can you see that King Sandoval and Queen Isabella are here in the room? They're closer up to the empty thrones. They're kind of shaking hands and talking to some people. But he takes your hand and pulls you in and says, "In about a minute's time, you might want to keep clear of the front there.
Heard.
I'll call upon you when we're ready."
I'll be ready. I always am.
Okay, well, have a good one, my friend. Enjoy the party. Get yourself a drink, why don't you?
Of course.
The
Cheers, my
be
friend.
around here at some point. I think one of them went
course.
off with a lady at some point, but that's
As he always does.
Get the fuck out of here. And just starts to go back to his conversation.
Too much.
Tamiko,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm going to say that with Tomiko's finely tuned wits and prowess towards observation, that she's probably like attuned very well in the heat of battle. She's gotten very good at espionage and the art of active listening. I think that while she has been doing these laps trying to kind of survey the room, she's been overhearing some things. She's probably overheard some of Veronica's little parlay, and also just
It was
Mallory's. And then also Mallory's somewhat boisterous rendezvous that he just had with McCormick. And so she hasn't heard every single word, but she did pick up on enough bits and pieces to where like she's now on alert. And she's looking around the hallway. She's kind of getting the lay of the land and the geography of the room and realizing that her weapon is a little bit too far away. So instead, she's going to try and find the nearest royal guard, and she's going to try and swipe his weapon.
Love that. So roll me, let's see here. I'll let you, so this will be a stealth skill.
Okay.
Usually we would do wits, but since you're lifting something off somebody, you can pitch to me what trait you think would be good for this off your list there.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be resolve.
Okay.
Because I think it's going to take a little bit of her wits and a little bit of actually no, I'm gonna go with wits. Because this is strategy.
Fantastic. So yeah, you're gonna roll your wits and your stealth. What number do you have to beat to get successes?
It's a 9.
You have to get a 9 or higher?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna see what the dice decide.
So wait, before you roll, I want to remind you guys, you could use your hero points to add d10s to
Wait,
a player's pool.
can I assist? Or
Yes,
is this
so you
like
can use
okay?
your hero
I didn't know
points
how
to-
far apart we were where I could
Right.
assist. I would
So the
love
hero-
to.
So the hero points is less like, are you close enough, and more a mechanic you just get to do.
Great. So as the player, it has nothing to do with like proximity. As a player, I could just give the hero point. I would
Correct.
love to do that. I would love to.
Thank you.
What is
So
it?
so you use 1 hero point equals 3d10 if you're assisting an ally.
Yes, I would love to.
So
And those
I
can
had
be-
3.
Yep, you have 3d10, and those are cumulative. So if you want to give a hero point, if Mallory wants to give a hero point, that's 3,
Oh, that's nice.
6, and you can just keep doing that for rolls.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware. I'm saying as GM, that is what happened.
Okay, hell yeah. And can we earn more hero points? is the
Yes.
thing, too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct. So
Yes,
if you exceed the DC of your successes, you gain hero points.
Oh.
And you also gain hero points for just being freaking badass. Like
Slay.
inspiration. If you do a sick thing, I'm like, that's a hero point. That's a hero
I'm gonna
point.
burn my hero point too in that case.
Okay, so you can add a D10 to your pool if you use it for yourself, and an ally can use a hero point to add 3 D10. So now, if Veronica's giving you one and you're using one, that's 4 D10 that you're adding to your pool.
Okay, cool. Then I'm rolling 7d10.
There you go. And
Okay.
hopefully one of them is a 9.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Got it.
There are 3 9s.
Oh,
Okay.
without a doubt.
Who say the girls get it done, okay?
The girls get it done. The girls get it done.
I will say, as you go over to look around the room, most of the guests are disarmed. There are a couple guards that have a couple weapons inside. Because you rolled 3 successes, you've got some options.
Okay.
If you want to use beat the success by a D1, so you only need 1 success out of the 3, you'll get a dagger. If you wanted to have the DC be 2, meaning 2 out of 3 successes to be used, you'll get a pistol. If you want to use all 3 successes, you'll get a rapier.
Ooh.
But the caveat is, if you pick the lowest one, a dagger, that's 2 extra successes, which means you get 2 hero points. And if you want to do 2 successes, you'll get an extra hero point. So it's up to you.
I
Use
have 2
it.
hero points that
Use
I'm
them all.
happy. Yeah, use them because I can
Use
pass
them.
those
Get
along.
'em. Get the
And
cool thing.
And I have some tarot cards that will allow for rolls if things go well. So
Can I get a little silly with it? Can I get a little creative with it, Kevin? Can I take a pistol and then also take a dagger and throw it to Veronica?
Hell yeah. Of course you can. Of course you can. So
Women supporting women. Hell yeah.
So explain to me how this works. I want you to tell me the story of you going through this huge, jam-packed royal grand hall with a couple of royal guards on the sides looking around the room. How do you lift a dagger and a pistol, and how do you go over and give it to Veronica?
Okay, so this is how it happens, okay? So, Tomiko is running around the perimeter. Not running, she's, I'd say, a steady waltz, because she never raises any suspicion. She's well trained in the art of battle and also very stealthy and incredibly intelligent. And so she's walking around the perimeter, and all of these little things start pinging on her radar. She sees Veronica's interaction with the staff. She sees Mallory interacting with McCormick, and she starts noticing everything just a little bit askew. And she also sees some shifty eyes throughout the crowd. And so she realizes something is afoot. There is some bullshit going on here today. And so she decides she immediately needs to arm herself. Noticing that it's too far away, she decides to take the next best option. She goes over to some royal guards. She sees some things on their hip. And she also sees Veronica starting to wander away with a strange man. And since Veronica is her girl, they are in this organization together. She decides to walk over to the royal guard, and she trips a little bit, and she falls into his arms ever so slightly. And she, as laying there a little bit limp, she says, "Oh, thank you so much." And they say chivalry is dead. And she pats him on the chest and runs her hand along his side and quickly swipes his pistol. And then as she's getting her footing back, she's putting it in the waistband of her skirt, concealing it. And then she says, "Oh, thank you so much. I don't know what I would do without you." And who says women don't need a big, strong man to help them with their day? And as she's getting her footing again, she kind of stumbles towards the other guard and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I must be feeling a little bit faint." And in that moment, she reaches inside his waistcoat and takes out the concealed dagger. And she says, "Oh my goodness, I don't know.
Clumsy.
Sorry. I just, I've never been able to hold my liquor."
It's okay. Just be careful. There's lots of revel to be had, but just watch yourselves, okay?
Absolutely. I'll take your words to heart. Thank you. And she sort of saunters away, kind of regaining her composure. And then as soon as she's out of eye line, she immediately starts to falling into a confident strut. She sees Veronica stepping away and very stealthily just passes her the dagger. She takes her hand and says, "Have fun tonight," and then just sort of walks away.
Amazing. I imagine this whole scene playing out almost like Peaky Blinders, Guy
Yes.
Ritchie. Like, you're like, oh, sorry. Oh, I felt foolish of me. Oh, let me just get my footing. Be careful there. You're okay? Like, yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You have a good dress. I'll be careful. And then this like facade of yourself just being so aloof and so helpless turns around. There's like a slow-mo camera.
I was thinking
angle.
Kaiser Sose. Yeah.
And then a band like bam and down, bam, 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 bam and down, just like the rock music kind of hits as you like have the dagger slid into your sleeve and the gun into your belt and walk over Veronica and just pass her the knife. Brilliant. Way to go. Great use of the hero points, the successes. We're on it now. We're on a roll. We're doing it. Fantastic. And then we'll go over to Murdoch. Is there something you want to case about the joint or NPC you want to talk to or anything you want to try here?
All right. Do I see the guard that took our weapons?
So they were kind of held in a sort of outpost, but like a little office area before coming in through the oak door. So it was kind of like a little guard outpost before the main entrance where they were taking people's swords and kind of putting them to the side, gathering them for everyone, tagging them.
Because with everything going on, he wants his trusty boarding axe.
Yeah. So again, if you got the successes, my dude, you do it, and you tell me how you do it.
Yeah, with the way that the chandeliers tipped to fall, and could see some unsavories in the crowd that was clocked by Mossy. He's thinking, "Oh, I need my axe."
So this will definitely be a stealth skill. But
Stealth.
again, you can pitch me what trait you want to put in there to combine with it. Or if you know what, if you don't want to use stealth, you're like, "Hey, GM, I really think this trait and this skill will be really great for this move," and you tell me the story behind how you're doing it.
Is there any way to like let me see. No, that's too obvious.
I just imagine like a Rolodex of imagery in your
I can
head.
see it.
exactly-
I can
I'm like,
see it.
do I
No.
grab the chandelier rope and cut it and then like swing over everyone? I'm like, that's obvious. Big kilted man going through the air.
Very
Don't
obvious.
look
Just
up.
looking up.
No one look up. Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
Hey, I disarmed the trap and then I
Then you disarm everybody else in the room.
Smash! You kill like 5 nobles, and then the guards descend.
get out of the way.
The organ music cuts in. Murdoch is wearing half a mask.
All right. So I have to go back to the doorway and back to the outpost to get it. Do I assume it's locked?
It seemed to be locked. There were guards kind of putting keys in there, opening it, going inside, closing it. So depending on what you want to do, I just set the DC to be appropriate to do. So for example, if you're like, I want to cut the rope, swing on the chandelier, make myself go to the front of the gate without anyone noticing, and then also have it be part of the party, and then, charm a guy, get in there, get my axe, put it under my jacket, and just be like, hey, I'd make the DC high, but
Yeah.
again, it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I want to make a stink yet. So
Yet.
he's going to go approach the doors
Okay.
and
Go the way back outside.
nobody stops me.
No, for you, you're just going back outside to get some
Okay.
air. There's 2 guards outside the entrance. There's the sort of office off to the left where they've been putting the weapons in there. You could also try to use persuasion on a guard, use your panache to charm them, to convince them of something.
Oh, I could do that. So I'm gonna say, I saw something in there. There was something wrong with the chandelier. It's kind of
Chandelier?
cockeyed, not nice.
Cockeyed?
And the way it's secured is not right. I
Roll
think
your
you
dice.
should go check that out. It's a security risk.
All right, so you're gonna roll panache plus, I would say persuasion, but if you want to pitch to me some other skill that you think would
I
be,
think I'm good in persuasion. Yeah, I got 2.
I love that he
Alright.
just sounds like the building inspector.
Yeah. There's a fire code violation.
That wall is it's got 2 cracks in it.
So
Right.
I got
There's too many
4 and I
people
got
here.
a beat 7.
Max
so
capacity.
4d10,
Yeah.
beat a 7. Does anyone want to add to his dice pool before that, or do you think, or you kind of rolled? It might be too late.
What do you have to?
With
Did you?
with
Did you?
I won't say anything yet.
Okay, so he's not telling you whether he was good or successful.
What does he have to make?
He,
What
he has
does
to beat. He has 4d10, and he has to beat a
beating the
7.
5th.
What the hell? Take one.
So you got 3d10 to add to that.
Just in case.
Oh, fun.
You know, we're just giving until I realize I have to get backlashes.
So that is 4 successes.
Oh,
4 successes.
we're
That's
swimming
great.
in them.
The DC was 3 to make the guard leave
Woo!
and leave his post to check up on something. It was a bit of a higher DC. So you go to. I think there's something wrong with the chandelier over there. I think it might be hurtful. You're like, I can't let the King Son of All's announcement. Right. Thank you. What was your name?
Oh, Murdoch.
Murdoch. Thank you so much. We don't want anyone to be harmed. Could you just wait here for a minute? Just watch the door. We'll be right back.
Yes, that's my job.
So they leave their post, go right over to check on the chandelier.
I want to grab our weapons.
All right, you're gonna grab all of them. Okay,
Oh,
Kill
it-
All of them in the kilt.
yeah,
Hell
all of them
yeah.
in the kill. I'm like, I was gonna say, where are you gonna
It's a-
hide all these weapons,
the
Murdoch?
great kilt is basically a massive blanket.
It's a
It's
TARDIS.
on the inside, yeah. It's a
You-
TARDIS
if you
kilt.
saw
You're-
my content, you could see it's like a big flowing
The
pleated
kilt
dress.
just becomes like a big Victorian
nice.
dress that's like an umbrella that just pumps
Yeah,
out.
it's Mary Poppins kilt.
He's got
Like, open
leather.
it as an armory.
He's got leather girders. He can secure things to his legs that nobody will see.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
So while that's
Awesome.
going on, we'll check in with Veronica for this last action before we change the scene.
We were approaching this man, right?
Yes. So you were approaching somebody that the servant said that they paid them to keep the service store open. So as you go over to this individual, they are like we said in the description, like royal blue attire, very well dressed. Has the sort of navy blue, dark blue jacket on that kind of goes past their waist and hangs down past their knees, has gold outlining around the waist and really delicate material that aligns the outside of the design of the ruffles around the shoulders to make them very prominent, sort of a white ruffle material that comes around the neck. They have boots that kind of come up to their knees and has a little bit of a knee armor on as well. They don't have any weapons on them that you can see or anything at the moment, but they brought you over to this individual. So what would your action like to be? Do you want to
I guess
see
like
what
my
they have on them? Or?
yeah, I guess like I'm wondering if there's any sort of like indication that they're with a particular group, like a religious organization. Like with what they're wearing, can I tell if they're with like the king's grouping, or do they look like? Because they look like they're fancy, right? Like they don't look like they're
Yeah.
all beat up. So is there any indication of that before I move forward, or is it something
Yeah.
I'll have to investigate more?
So this is something you'll have to roll for.
Okay.
So let's see. I think this would probably be another. Again, you can pitch me if you want to do different, but I think
Yeah,
this would be wits plus something. But you can pitch me.
I would love to start to get a little bit closer and like see if I notice anything. And then if I feel sketched out, like this is a bad thing, I want to go and put myself in a position where I can like get the knife to the back discreetly and like get control of the situation is my general feels. But I'm happy to do, I guess, like we didn't do investigation last time. We did wits and
So far, we've done wits in like protocol, strategy, persuasion.
What did I do
But again, you can pitch me any skill that you want to try to use for this.
I would say, yeah, I don't think so. Another question. When it comes to sorcery, what is the hero's fate?
The hero's fate.
Because this one says the hero's fate enjoys unusual calm, which I don't think is an appropriate thing I'm going to use right now because it says everything seems stable without surprise. The game master may not spend any villainy points until the end of the scene, which seems like a really good card. But I didn't know what they meant by the hero's fate. Like, it doesn't say I can target anything in particular or what that is. So.
The hero's fate enjoys unusual calm. Everything seems stable. The hero's fate. We will just make a GM ruling on this.
Sorry.
No, hey, we're all learning this at the same time. So the sorcerer part of the character class is really interesting. Enjoys unusual calm. We'll say that if maybe you were using it, because I think you can use your sorcery abilities on NPCs and on your fellow allies.
Okay, yeah, I just can't use them on myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need to. I mean, that's really nice, but I don't think I want to use that quite yet. That seems like a really powerful one. The Emperor's a very good card in tarot anyway, so that makes sense to me. I think I'm just gonna try and have like a persuasive conversation with him.
So yeah, the persuasion will definitely be more roleplay based, which is totally cool. You could talk to him, see what you could find out through conversing with him. You could do intrigue, which would be more visual, like look what's on his body, see what's doing in there.
Yeah.
But if you want to go persuasion, you definitely can.
I think I like intrigue. Let's do intrigue.
Okay.
And then what was it? What's the other one that you're supposed to use?
Yes.
Okay. And so that will be a total of 6 for me.
So 60-10, what's the number you got to beat?
I don't remember. What is it again?
So on your
Sorry.
skill, the dots that are filled in, it's the number next to the last dot filled in that skill. So for intrigue, it'll be however many dots, and then whatever number is next to the last dot. So
The number next to it is 6.
So you need your rolls, you want them to be 6 or higher for success.
6 or higher. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm bad with the numbers.
Oh, it's all good.
Okay. So one of them's a 1, but I got a 6, a 9, a 7, and a 5. And then the other one was a 4. So I have 4 successes.
Dang. Okay. 4 successes.
Or 3, because one of them was a 5. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I have 3 successes.
No problem. So you want to look around his person to see if you notice if anything, as the servant kind of brings you over to this individual, nice, well-dressed nobleman. I assume you don't get too close, or close enough that you like sort of your shoulder maybe back towards them as you're kind of looking at them.
Yeah,
approach.
Yeah, I would say that I'm letting him move in front of me and kind of like still being like wallflowerish and kind of working my way between people so that I'm not like directly in front. And I want to just look and see if there's anything that kind of identifies who this is before I like actively try to approach.
Yeah, that's perfect. So as you're kind of getting more to approaching this individual, the conversations are bustling, the drinks, the champagne being held out, people munching on various snacks. You kind of just look over and you do notice a couple things. You notice that underneath the frock and the navy blue material, there seems to be a sort of an indent, or I should say something kind of poking out from underneath the material. A necklace, a chain of some kind that's showing up through the material. Like the chain links can be kind of seen through it a little bit, not visually, but like the bumps of it are coming through the material. And it's coming down their neck and kind of peering through one of the buttons. And it's a bit silvery. Like the glint of the candlelight is kind of shining through it just ever so slightly, enough for you to just catch it. And it does look to be some sort of religious iconography. a cross that they're wearing around their neck, low down enough that kind of comes down to their sternum. And with 4 successes, you look down and you see them they're talking to someone with a glass of rosé, and they kind of they put the drink down and kind of scratch their inner wrist, and you see some sort of burn mark on their wrist as well, some sort of singed iconography. So it definitely denotes that they have probably some sort of religious relationship, some sort of religious connection.
Okay. That's all. Yeah, can I still approach, or is that my full action?
You can still approach that. Like you succeeded on what you want to do. So if you want to role play anything, you definitely can.
Great. I'm just gonna approach him. Super cool. I'm super cool about this. And I don't even know what. I'm so scared to like pick on anything. I think I'll just I guess we'll see how my friend approaches first, right? Like, is he immediately going up to him, or because I've been kind of hanging out in the shadows, have they been talking? Am I good to like step in?
The servant that brought you right to
right
over there, and then he goes back to kind of
okay. So he
working on his tables and stuff.
Got it.
He's like, thank you so much. He's just right over there. Good, you can go talk to him.
Okay.
He's like kind of ending their conversation. They're kind of in mid-conversation, kind of addressing like those group conversations, like
Got it.
4 or 5 people kind of talking over each other a little
Okay.
bit.
I think I'll like tap him on the shoulder and be like, "Excuse me, you just look so familiar to me. Have we met before?"
No, I don't.
At the meetings.
The meetings?
The meetings. With the I was gonna say the big guy. That's so
Right.
The big guy upstairs.
the big guy upstairs. And then she'll kind of point at the necklace.
And then she the man immediately stops your hand, goes, "You must have me confused with somebody else, my lady. Just 1 second, everybody. I'll just take 1 second. Just 1 second here. I think you've had too much to drink." Kind of takes you aside and goes, "What are you doing?"
I thought that we were supposed to have a conversation tonight, which is why I'm here. What are you doing?
I'm gonna do something. Because the GM has things called villain points, which are similar to hero points. They're things I can use to alter the scene, to raise the DC of certain tasks and situations and roles. And basically, the villain points make life tougher for everyone else in the game and make things easier for me. So in this moment, Veronica, as this individual, has noticed you. You've said some things that you're basically super sus to them. They look around.
Not to be. I was trying to be really chill.
I know, but pointing out the cross, pointing all those things out. They're trying to stay incognito, saying, "Return to the meeting." Tip them off a little bit. So he kind of takes your arm and says, "All right, well, if you want to talk about the meeting, we can have a chat just right over here." And he looks up and just snaps his fingers and says a little whistle and points the finger over. And 2 nobles in the crowd, one woman and one man, who are talking to somebody, just look over in their direction, and they're starting to walk towards you.
Oh, that's not necessary. We just
No,
come
it's
on.
all right. It's okay. You want to talk about the meeting? We'll talk about the meeting just right over here. And he starts waving them over, and they're gonna start to move you out of the crowd.
Are any of us seeing this?
You do start to see it.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of try to not resist super hard, but turn around to see if I can see anybody, and I'm just gonna scream for help.
So, as you're about to scream for help, I'm gonna use another villain point to cause the environment to change in roarious cheers and applause as King Sandoval and Queen Elizabeth are going to start going towards their empty thrones to finally address the crowd as everyone goes, "Yeah!" Completely drowns out your screams. For all of you, they're starting to turn around, and all of you that had a clear viewpoint of Veronica, the crowd now starts to move towards the front and just becomes blocked vision. Everyone's getting in your way and starting to rush towards the front to hear this speech. So in this moment, as the royal couple suddenly peels away from the crowd, where they had been until they benevolently welcomed every request for an interview and presentation, Sandoval now politely declines and heads for the dais set up alongside of the hall. No one is foolish enough to insist, and soon the message spreads that the king and queen are taking their respective thrones. When King Sandoval stands before the royal throne and his wife sits upon the queen's consort's throne, the entire court is already turned toward the king in an attentive and respectful silence. The king then speaks in the frank and sincere style that has made him so close to the people. When he uses we, it is not the royal we. It but means Isabella and himself. So this is what he says as he addressed the crowd and the silence takes hold. Nobles of Castile, representatives of the people of Castile, ambassadors of the nations of Théah and the Vatican Church, dear friends, we thank you for coming tonight at our invitation. As you have guessed, we did not choose the location of this reception by chance. The announcement I'm about to make seems essential to us, so that we may reconnect with our past, our history, our convictions, and what forms the foundation of Castile. In a few moments, I intend to read to you Vatican's archives of the highest importance. These documents were brought to my attention, and after having their authenticity attested by many sources, I came to the conclusion that it was impossible to keep them secret any longer. The information they contain could have prevented at least 2 wars, led by the initiative of the throne of Castile. Innocents died because our history is a lie. And if it is impossible for me to bring them back to life, then at least I can restore the truth and perhaps, yes, perhaps, obtain forgiveness. If not from men, then from Théah. And as this happens, the crowd is aghast, stunned, in silence. As the king pauses, his wife, Queen Isabella, speaks. Normally in this immense hall, her murmur would be drowned out by the soft buzz of conversation, but here it echoes like thunder. The temple's doors finally open unto his lies. And Armando Sandoval is as surprised as his court from this reply. Yes, his wife is the one who just spoke. Nobles and churchmen are gripped by conjecture. A murmur rises through the hall, and the captain of the royal guards then brings a satchel to the king, who takes it in his hand. Then, bang! A gunshot rings out from the crowd. Murdoch emerges, gun in hand. You have 5 seconds to respond. What do you all want to do?
I would like to say real quick.
Wait,
you
1
pulling
second.
off the mustache just felt like it was sorry. I thought Kev was like, and now I'm this.
And now I'm Kevin.
And now I'm the dirty GM.
Wait, you said Murdoch.
Murdoch.
Yes.
Was it? It was indeed. It was
Me. As in me, Murdoch.
Sorry, did I get that wrong?
McCormick.
Hold on.
Yeah,
McCormick. God damn it.
Okay.
McCormick.
No, it's okay.
It was McCormick. Not
I was about
Murdoch.
I was about to get you, Tank. I was about to get you.
I have all the weapons.
He has too many weapons. He's gone mad with power.
Hey, nailed it.
Catch me.
No, you're
Nailed the
perfect.
reveal.
He's going back to the Highlands.
Murdoch rips off his massive beard and tosses it on the ground and shoots everybody. No, sorry, McCormick
of Avalon.
rips off his mustache and shoots at the assailant. Shoots at the king. You all have 5 seconds to respond. What would you like to do?
I'm a member of the army. I work for the king. I immediately take my pistol and I aim it at McCormick's leg.
Okay, shooting at the guard or at McCormick. What
At
else do you
McCormick.
guys want to do?
I want to use an advantage that I have as Mallory Riley
Okay.
So I can situationally use, once per game, my criminal advantage, which means Mallory can spot the best exit or hiding place automatically, and it succeeds. So I would like to use that in this moment to see where would be the best place to leave in the most safest manner with the context of me taking my friends with me.
Okay, so using that
Yes.
advantage, it automatically happens. So as you look around, the giant oak door you came in was the only entrance into the hall. There is one other door that leads out of this room where the dais is and the throne chairs are. Sort of behind there and several feet over to the left, there is another door that could be an exit.
Spotted. I note that, and then I turn my attention to making sure how far away the rest of my party is, and just getting ready to act.
Yeah, what are the rest of you? You're going to the door?
No, I'm by the door. How far away am I from?
It's a pretty far distance. What are you trying to do?
This is where I would like to grab a chandelier rope.
Aha!
Okay.
It's coming back.
So I have foolhardy. Once per game, you gain 1 hero point when you recklessness, nerve, or audacity gets you into trouble. I don't know if that works. Does it work?
Do you have the audacity?
Do you have the audacity?
That's a question I ask
audacious
myself every day.
Yes, I want to swing. I could use perfect balance to spend a hero point to leap from one place to another or perform a feat based on balance and agility. Does this count?
For sure. If you wanted to, are you trying to, like, someone, or Tamiko shot McCormick. Are you trying to tackle
this is what
McCormick?
I'm gonna happen.
Are you trying to take the bullet? What are you trying to do?
No, I am launching myself at the assailant.
Okay.
Or I gain an additional die if I meant to protect someone. So maybe I'm tackling the king out of the way.
You could definitely try to do that.
So I'm grabbing the chandelier rope and I'm going to cut it with my axe. I don't know if this counts using my special weapon. Cut it with my axe and use the momentum to launch me forward to tackle the king out of the way.
Fantastic. So we got Tamiko shooting, we got Murdoch sailing through the air trying to tackle the king out of the way. Mallory, what are you trying to do?
So
Oh, sorry, you cased the joint. Sorry.
Yeah, cased it.
Veronica, this person is starting to take you away. The bang goes off. They all look over towards McCormick,
Right.
and they're starting to take weapons out of their coats.
So okay, 2 things. So the door that we were going to, that's like a private room. That's not the other exit door, right? That's just a separate
Yeah, so
room.
you came through a large oak door that was the entrance, and
Right.
they're the only other set of doors in this room are on the opposite end of the room
Okay,
near the
'cause
throne. You're not
they
sure where
were
they
taking-
lead, but they lead somewhere.
Okay, yeah, because they were taking you somewhere, so I was trying to figure that out. Did they let go of me, and they're reaching for their weapons?
So they
or-
still have you by the arm, but this
Okay.
thing kind of popped off, like they were kind of distracted with you, and it kind of caught them off guard. So the grip has loosened a little bit. So this is your opportunity to try
is
to do
where-
something here.
I was hoping they were distracted enough. I would love to try and get out of their grasp and then just try to like sprint ahead.
Okay, so we will have some of you guys. So for you, Tamiko, if you want to have a reaction, do you want to shoot them in the leg? That would probably be your attack aptitude and the aim skill.
Okay, 2 things.
Mhm.
One, would you say that I am in a state of fear, panic, or disorganization?
Oh, very much so.
Okay.
Alright.
With my officer advantage, once per game, you cut through chaos with a brief order, ending a state of fear, panic, or disorganization with an action that automatically succeeds.
Hell yeah, that's amazing.
Uh-huh.
There you go. So that'll.
Yes, I want to shoot him straight in where the artery would lie in the thigh, and so
Okay.
it maims him, so it makes it hard for him to run.
Okay, so I will say since it's an automatic hit,
Yeah,
like you don't have to roll to hit, but the roll mechanic. What's your damage aptitude?
my damage aptitude.
Do we have those combat aptitudes where you have things for attack and toughness? What trait did you put in your damage slot? And if
In
you
my
hadn't decided, you can
damage,
decide one
I
right now.
Put brawn.
Brawn. So how many dots are in brawn?
2.
He will automatically take 2 wounds.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
In the
Suck it,
leg.
nerd.
The bullet still flies out, but he's shot. He'll be slow, taken 2 wounds. So for you, Murdoch, so for your advantage, it allows you to do big leaps of athleticism, basically.
Yes, perfect
Does
balance.
Does it automatically succeed, or is it just says?
I might save that, maybe.
Okay. What I'll let you do is do a movement and athletics roll. If you use your advantage, I will dramatically put down the DC for this. If you want to just let it roll and save that advantage for something else, we could do that as well.
So I'm using my special weapon, so I get 2 additional dice, and I'm protecting someone, so that's another additional dice. Do they stack?
They do. That's all collected in your D10 pool.
So I'm using my athletics.
So you're using
and-
your whatever you put in your combat aptitude for movement, whatever trait you put in there, you would use that plus athletics.
Athletics. Okay. But this is a combat, but I'm saving him. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So there's 2 there, and this is athletics, so that's 5, and then 3. That's a lot of dice.
Roll them.
And I need to get higher than a 6. 4.
4 successes?
Yes.
Amazing. So just rushing over and to protect, and you didn't use your advantage, correct?
No, but I use the axe to cut the thing, so I'm using my axe in this action, and I'm using it to launch me to go cover distance
Fantastic.
quickly. Yeah.
The DC was 3, so you beat it plus a success, so you get an extra hero point. So you rush over as you cut the rope and vault yourself. This flying Scotsman with the kilt flittering in the wind. You just tackle King Sandoval. The bullet whips past him into the wall. A big crater in the stonework shatters in all directions. The crowd starts to freak the hell out. Screams are all over the place. Panic has just gone everywhere. And for you, Veronica, you wanted to get away from them, correct?
Yeah, I was hoping this is enough of a distraction.
Yeah, for sure. Could you say this is also used as a distraction? Did you want to attack anybody? Do you just want to simply get away?
I would love to try and get away, and then I'd love to I'm assuming I'm small compared to this man that's leading us. I would love to get right behind him with a little knife to the throat.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do.
Fantastic. So as that happens, the distraction enough to cause a lot of chaos, you're able to use that to sort of grab the man's wrist, twist it, make him go over to the side, put him in kind of like an arm lock. You got the dagger to his throat. Fantastic. Yokobori, you have shot. You, Mallory, you have cased the joint. Okay, so that's whole round. So in these sort of action scenes, the sort of mechanics work as heroes all go, GM reacts. Heroes all go, GM reacts. Some of them might be a bit of a back and forth. This instance, the gun went off. That was a round of actions for you to react to it. Now here's what's happening. The crowd is starting to disperse. There are 10 various nobles and people of stature, some wearing servants' outfits, some represented by the vaccine, all of them bearing these religious crosses, and all of them bearing these sort of scarred marks on the wrist, mirroring the one that Veronica saw on this individual. There are 10 of them on the floor. You look up, there are several on the mezzanine balcony with guns about to point down. So you've got some decisions to make. You can do an action to possibly in a single round take out everyone on the main floor, including the person that, Veronica, you have the knife to. Or you could try to move up the stairs to get to the people in the mezzanine. It'll be a bit of an extra roll, but that's a possibility. Veronica.
I would like to try and calm down. I would love if I can try and use one of my tarot cards, if this is possible. I would love to calm down the guy that I have, since he looks like he might be calling the shots, since he was doing a little snappy and calling everybody out proper. I'm going to try and use my Emperor card, which I'll tell you what it says in a second. And my point to him is to, I see that they're beckoning to you. You're going to tell them to stop, or none of you are making it out of here alive. And if this does work, it's just going to have them be like really calm and stable, and then the GM cannot spend any villainy points until the end of this, it says. But
Suck
I
it,
have
nerd.
to roll a bunch of shit, I think, because it says, because it's a major arcana, I have to use a hero point or take a backlash before the dice roll. Which is
Okay. So
Yeah, and I
you
have
being
1
the
point.
Sorte Strega background, being someone who's practiced in
Yeah.
witchcraft, witchery, sorcery, that is it's kind of looked down upon, but it's just one of those like I don't know, like anyone who does it, people are freaked out by. So
Right.
lots of people try to do them in secret, not to expose themselves. But at this point, there's so much chaos, you just got to go for it. So you're gonna try to use your magic to try to persuade this individual to calm everybody else down.
I don't think it'll work, but we'll try.
Okay,
Or
so
a high
Let's
DC.
see.
what's the DC that you have to do that? Or does it not say, or do I make that?
So anytime I want to do the fates, it's wits and sorcery, and then the difficulty depends on the number of targets I'm trying to read.
So here's the thing.
Is it all of them?
It would be all of them.
Oh,
you are trying to
no!
convince. It's the links between people. They're all connected as adversaries. So there's
So
10 on the
10
ground.
And 3 on the ground.
I
or-
think there's more upstairs. Hold on. Let me get my notes. There is... There's 10 on the ground, and there are 10 in the balcony. So there's 5
There's
on
20?
each. There's
That's-
5 on each side.
Wait, so that's impossible.
I mean,
Probably.
you've got hero points. You've
I
got
have-
things.
But
You
you're also
might be able
Veronica,
to,
so like,
but you could also save that for a different situation if you want.
Yeah, but I get new cards every time I use one. So I'm really inclined to try it.
I
even
want-
if it's awful.
But you also, I think you can switch them out, can't you? Or do you have to use them to do that?
I have to use a hero point
Okay.
in order to switch
Get a
them
new
out.
card. Yeah.
So instead, I would have to take a backlash in order to use a hero point for additional dice. Right.
Can we assist?
Assist me crazy. Don't do this to yourself.
So if you have hero points, if you're assisting an ally with your hero points, you can add 3d10 to Veronica's pool. How many d10s are you currently using?
Me, I have to use 3 for wits, 3 for sorcery, and then the difficulty is not equal to 20, right? Is that how that works?
Let's. So, is the balcony supported by a beam of sorts?
It is. So here's the thing. So literally, this is implying that this action may be too difficult to pull off, because I think the mechanics wise, it's meant to be helped with like 3 or 4 people, 2 or 4.
It is, yeah.
You know, because if it exceeds 10, because the mechanic is you have to try to beat a 9 or higher. That's the most difficult it can be.
Right.
But a DC is 20. So I'm just trying to math here. I'm trying.
I
to
think
see
it's
if there's a way.
impossible. So I feel like,
Let's remove some players from the board.
Mm-hmm.
There is that option as well. You could wait for less people to be around to try it on a different round.
Okay, I'll hold it then. Sorry,
Or
not to distract
What
us.
if I went?
No.
No, it's great. This is
Before
all
you.
good to learn
Yeah.
these rules and see them play out. And again, chat, if I'm getting that wrong, please put in the comments. But I think we got this. I think this is how it works.
No, that seems correct to me. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's wits and sorceries, and then the number of people I'm trying to read. So I'm even though I'm trying to calm him, this is still about healing the scene, right? So that makes sense to me. I will just, in that case, just try to intimidate him like normal.
Yeah. Well, we're going for another action round here. So how these mechanics work? So these adversaries are in certain categories. So the adversaries that you're fighting in the moment are called brutes. So if anyone here plays Daggerheart, or if everyone's played Daggerheart, maybe watching this, they work similar to minions. And the minion stat block in Daggerheart is if they take a damage, they die. So
Got it.
this is considered an extended action where you do multiple things in a round. So instead of you individually, rolling for an action that Murdoch wants to do, an action that Mallory wants to do, you'll all be attacking these brutes at the same time. So there is a DC, but you group pool your D10s into the middle.
Got it. So can I just hold my action to see what everybody else does, and then if that happens, then I'll activate my trap card. Essentially.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to
Pull pot of greed.
Let's do that. Sorry, I was.
Pull pot of greed and then pot of greed. But the decision here is, right? The gunshots got off. You all reacted brilliantly. Second round's about to happen. Which group of baddies do you go for? The ones on the ground will be the fastest because they're right in front of you. The ones on the stairs will take an additional action to get to because you got to go up the stairs and get them, unless you have crazy advantages and things that might be able to help. I see.
What do you
I
think?
want to
So
take out the
excited.
beam that's supporting the balcony.
Okay,
You also have the king though right now, right?
Well, I
true.
tackled
So
him.
there-
I can roll and
Down,
Yeah.
continue.
yeah. So the
He's
queen,
unconscious.
the queen is still up there, and you guys you've tackled him off the dais, off the little mini stage, but there's not a lot of cover, and there's 10 people on the balcony with pistols that are about to shoot at you. So you are exposed. So the idea is, do you want to try to, all of you do an extended action to take out the brutes on the ground, extended action to take the brutes on the mezzanine? Do you want to separate yourselves a little bit? It's up to you. But for when you attack, each success in that roll will count as a brute death.
Yeah, gotcha.
So if you're able to get 10 successes within your pool, then you will have knocked out all the groups of brutes on the ground in one round.
I'm low-key thinking, Veronica, don't let me take your spotlight, dude, but I know how you were like, maybe we can use magic here to like calm him down. I low-key think you've got the top dog, right? So low-key, if you've got a knife to your throat and you're like, if you do whatever, he's dead. Like I feel like we might not even have to use magic
But I thought-
if we're trying to complete that goal.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just
Yeah,
stay like this, a little pointy,
yeah.
while it's happening. But I'm
I just
happy
realized
to
he was
strike
like
her.
he's like one of the top guys. I totally forgot that he's, yeah. Okay.
He seemed like he was calling shots.
Mm.
I don't know.
Noted.
But also your
Yeah.
guy was doing stuff too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm trying to,
Yeah.
What do we want to do, guys?
I'm trying to
Nico-
think. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
Tamiko turns to Murdoch and she says, "It seems like your mission to reclaim our weapons was a success. Is that correct?
I
How about we redistribute those really quick, there, friend?"
go take a squat and drop.
Okay, yeah. He just kind of shakes his kilt. Goes,
Release thy loins. Wait.
Activated weapons deuce. Just
those
crit.
squats are really paying off there, bud.
Right.
Yeah.
Legs
So
of
you
oak.
You take a sumo squat, clang, 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 clang. All of the weapons are released from under your butt cheeks.
There's also some
Onto the
pots and
ground.
pans,
Bang, 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 bang. Some
Don't know
money
how those
falls
got
out.
there.
some candelabras.
A
Yeah.
skateboard.
Swear
Yeah.
that's not mine. A teddy bear.
A wooden
Teddy
horse.
bear. That one's his. Yeah.
That stays with me.
Yeah. And so,
Amazing.
All right, you all have your weapons. I have
Yeah.
my weapon.
Okay, so you've gone, Murdoch, you've given, Tamiko, you've run over to Murdoch. The king is on the ground, like, what's happening? He's just like completely out of it. You're like, quick, give me the weapons. So Murdoch, you've able to give the weapons over to Tamiko. So you're gonna run over and try to distribute them to Mallory, and Veronica's got their dagger to the guy's throat.
yeah.
I'm just chilling.
I'm gonna try and toss it over to Mallory because I think that's
Okay.
gonna look cooler.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got it
Don't
there
even
for
look,
sure.
Grab it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Are we intimidating, or do I want to take some men out?
I'm ready to.
Listen, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I can try and yell. I was going for.
I
the
think his
intimidation
instincts just kicks in and he starts.
Yeah.
I
swinging.
believe
Yeah.
that too. I believe you're a
I
free
think
agent that even
yeah.
though I'm trying to stop and have some intimidation, I feel like he would
This is all happening in like lightning fast speed.
It could be both. Like, don't
Yeah,
stop.
I'm
Now,
disarming
keep
the-
happening.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
like
trying to
As
be like, I got your
tackle the
man.
king, my weapons fall out, and I'm dive rolling
Yeah.
and in assault mode.
he's not
Yeah.
gonna
Like
stop if you guys don't stop. Okay, and he's keep going. Like, yeah,
Like,
that's
I'm gonna
awesome.
try and evoke some violence and peace and be like, none of you are gonna make it out alive. You like put your weapons down, and then simultaneously Murdoch's just going. So that's what I picture is happening.
If they drop their weapons, I'll stop.
So
Yeah.
here's what we'll do then. I'll split these actions if that's what you want. The three of you can take on a group of baddies minus Veronica's dice to the pool.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
Veronica will have their own role to try to intimidate this individual to see if
Fire.
their intuition that this guy is calling the shots is true.
Incredible.
All right?
Damn.
So
Good
this
position.
question still stands. Do you want to take out the people on the ground or do you want to run up the stairs, take the people up top? Whatever decision you make, guns are about to be fired.
Oh shoot.
I believe in you.
How do we feel about
But you said
splitting
it
up?
would take another action to get up there.
Correct.
Unless you
It
have
will,
something
it will
really
require
cool.
a movement roll to get up there.
We're all on
Would
the
this
ground
be
right now.
active agility, a perfect balance?
This will be movement
Advantage.
plus athletics. And just like the group roll that it needs to attack people, this would be if, depending on how many of you go up there, you need 5 successes to make it up the stairs.
But I have perfect balance. I can do an active balance or agility as an advantage.
As a treat.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I have to spend a hero point, which means I have one left. So if I use that, would I get up there and be able to attack, or would I just get up there?
To leap from one place to another or perform another feat based test. So I'll say for you, you would be able to get up there faster than the others. So you wouldn't need necessarily the extra movement to get out there. So you'd be attacking the group
This
up
round.
there by yourself. But you would need 10 successes to knock all of them out. Because there's 10 of them up in the mezzanine. So if you want to try to get them all out at the same time, and again, this is the kind of the cool thing about 7th Sea is that we tell the story together, even though that seems impossible. How can kilt flying Scotsman kill 10
Should we try something
individuals
crazy?
that are far apart on either side of the mezzanine? Like I said, if you get the successes, you freaking do it.
All right, how was the ballroom illuminated, Kevin?
So it was all with mostly candlelight, like tons and tons of candlelight, all on the walls,
Chandeliers and
chandeliers, the
Uh-huh.
tables.
Big windows? Question
And
mark?
what are the beams supporting the mezzanine made out of?
Oh, probably wood.
I'm. Does anyone in our party maybe have like a bow and arrow of some sort as a weapon?
What weapon did I grab from Tomiko when thrown at me? I don't think we.
What weapon did you bring to the party?
Do I get it?
You can
Is
just
that a
decide.
choice?
Yeah,
Oh,
you all
shit.
had weapons when you came here.
Can I
Yeah.
get like a throwing knife?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! I'll take like a throwing dagger real quick.
Okay. So here's
That's
the thing:
yours.
if again, this is the fun sort of creative side of the system. So if you want to pitch to me that you're going to leave the ground guys alone, you're going to rush over to the beams and just try to knock them out to like crash the mezzanine. That's going to be a very high difficulty because that's like breaking the beams down, the structures. It's not impossible. It could happen. But again, if Murdoch's able to use their advantage to get up there, skip the movement roll, if Murdoch gets 10 successes up there, Murdoch will clear everyone out there in one turn,
I
possibly.
currently have 8 dice to attack with.
Murdoch, can I suggest an alternative route?
Okay.
So, Game Master Kevin, I also assume that there are bottles of liquor around since this is a celebratory occasion, correct?
Definitely.
Yeah, and that there's a lot of candles illuminating the hall.
There is.
So would it be within my rationale to think that maybe we could do a little bit of bartending and make some Molotov cocktails to throw at those beams to try and knock down that balcony?
For
It
sure.
might take a minute to burn
It would, but
it
it's
would-
definitely possible.
It would be a good weapon to use against
Yeah,
things.
But imagine how much more fun it is if the place is on fire while we're fighting.
Yeah.
Always set it on fire. Arson
Always
in
set it
every
on fire.
doesn't matter what TTRPG you're playing, arson is always
fire.
on
It's
the table.
Not a Jenny Yokobori game until I set something on fire.
Or just throw it at them. Would that be like? Is that an area of effect type sitch?
It's
Also
kind of more
beam.
flavor. Like the mechanic of rolling the d10s and getting the successes is kind of the main mechanic of things. Things can be altered a little bit, but it's
Flavor
definitely an
sounds
option.
great. Jenny, show them what flavor looks like, Queen. Like, show them what's up.
Listen, I'm just saying, if we start burning that balcony down, I don't think those guys are gonna be able to shoot down at us.
Yeah, I'd be more.
Well,
fire.
I don't think
Mhm.
fire will bring the balcony down for like 10 minutes.
But it might scatter them enough so that we don't have to worry about them aiming at us.
Yes, I would be throwing it at them and not at the beams.
The distraction's a
For sure.
distraction. Hell
A
yeah.
distraction's a distraction.
That's
Listen,
what a
if
thief says. Hey, that's
yeah,
what they say
the-
in Avalon. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
I think a distraction's
All
a
right.
distraction, absolutely.
Who's throwing
Hell
alcohol up there?
I think that's Jenny. Yeah.
So
don't know,
we are.
That's
I'd
one
say-
balcony taken care of.
Who has the highest what would that be, like finesse or brawn to really like launch those things up there?
I'm a finesseful guy. It may or may not be maxed
I've
out
got
on the character
Baron.
sheet. I might have 4 dots filled in for finesse. I don't know.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh dear. Okay.
Incredible.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
All right, go for it.
Let's
Yeah?
do it. I'll assist any action that we
Mhm.
think is ready to go. I'm ready.
Let's do that. I think
Okay.
we
Do we
collecting
all grab alcohol? All
I'm
of
ready
us
to launch.
Grab a bottle
Yeah, let's do a little
and throw it up
mixology.
there.
Yeah,
Someone needs to
mixology.
throw a candle
Mm-hmm.
because it probably takes too long to like. Oh, I'm just gonna take a piece of clothing and shove it in there. Let's throw alcohol
Throw
up there
lightning.
and then throw a
Yeah.
candle. So,
Okay.
Mossy, you throw the candle because you need to be the most accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Jenny or Tamiko will throw bottles.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta
love
say is whiskey, fire. Aye. All right, let's do that.
Glorious.
Whiskey.
All while the guy in Veronica's grasp is just watching this happen.
And I'm like, surrender and we'll be peaceful and you're not gonna
Yeah.
walk out of your life and you guys are like, fire!
I will launch a barrel
Yeah.
of whiskey up there if I see a barrel.
Yeah.
Just,
I
like,
love it.
looking.
Murdoch is Scottish Donkey Kong.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Okay, so what do we need to roll? So
What do we need to
mine's
roll?
probably brawn and athletics.
Yeah, so you have that combat aptitude for attack. So
Yeah.
whatever is in that your trait, and then you choose whatever skill is applicable to the situation. So that the skill part's up to you. You could choose something. Obviously, you
Yeah.
probably want to choose something with lots of dots in it to give you the
Athletics.
most D10. And so to set the scene, you're rushing towards the candles. Some of you are grabbing alcohol. You're gonna make Molotov cocktails, throwing them at the beams, and then Murdoch, are you
Throwing
going
them at
up?
the people up there.
Yeah,
On
throwing
top
them
of
up there
it,
so
yeah.
you don't have
Yeah.
to go all the way around.
Yes.
Mhm. Also,
Okay.
I would like to add that one of my advantages is leadership, and I gain 1 additional die on any roll meant to spur a group into action or coordinate collective actions.
I feel led.
That's the
Mhm.
leader.
I feel led.
Fantastic.
Uh huh.
Okay. So let's see here. We will scale the threat for this. The DC, I think, for this. Let's say that some of you are throwing bottles at one side and some of you are throwing bottles at the other. So we'll make it a DC 5. 5 for
Okay.
this group, 5
Okay.
for that group.
Mm-hmm.
So for every number that you roll that's above a 5 will be a success. And you need 5 successes to take out this group and 5 successes to take out that group. So if you get 10 successes, 10 of your die above a 5, you'll eliminate everyone in a single round.
Okay. Okay.
Do we
Going
want
for
to
it?
focus on both balconies right now, or do we all want to focus on well?
So it depends. It will determine in the turn order. So if you go for one side,
Okay.
it'll only be 5 successes that you'd
Okay.
need, but then the next round will start and then the enemies are all
Gotcha.
going to react.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's up
both.
to you how you want to do it.
I think both sounds. I mean, that
Both
sounds like the
sounds-
right way to go.
yeah.
Let's do it. Both is good. Both is
Yeah.
So going for 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, you have your hero points.
good.
that you could use to help an ally or help your own roll?
We all
We
have
could
one.
add 3 to one side and add 3 to the other side. So I'll give a hero point to over there.
To Miko or to Mallory? This is to add to the overall dice pool.
Okay, to Mossy or Mallory.
Okay.
All right. Awesome.
So you've got an extra 3d10 there, Mallory. And you wanted to add another one, Tank, to give to Tamiko?
I've got one
Or just-
left,
Okay, you want to save it?
maybe.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's good.
So add your d10. This is like if we were all at the table together, you'd all
Pooling in
be
the
rolling
middle.
your d10 in the middle of
Yes.
the table. So mark up those dots to see how many you would initially have. And then Jenny, you'll have that additional one with your ability. Then you get an additional 3D. I'm sorry, that's Mallory. Additional 3d10 from Murdoch.
Is there any
Gotcha.
chance that I got a hero point for shooting that guy in the leg real good? Pretty
in
please.
the
Or for
thigh
incredible
artery, might I
leadership.
add.
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
I tell you what,
Yeah, please.
we'll
Flip
flip
the
for
dice.
it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Do
Yeah.
you want the wings or do you want the d20?
Give me wings.
This is in true pirate fashion. This is
Mhm.
I know.
This is yeah. That's Wings twin.
That's wings.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Okay. Well, I'm
So you
gonna
get
do
an extra d10, extra hero point.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna milk this a little bit because I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna activate team player advantage, and I'm going to give that hero point over to Mallory because that adds an extra 4d10.
Damn.
So if,
So
even if I
that's
don't,
seven.
even if I don't succeed, I want one of us to succeed. I want some of these guys to go down.
Well, it's a pooled dice, so we need 10
Okay.
successes. So this
Mhm.
is
Okay. I
great.
only have 1,
Yeah,
2, 3,
yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 8 d10s,
Okay.
but I will roll after I do the ones that I have. Okay, so
Yeah.
so for me throwing them, I'm going to go for finesse, and then can I constitute this under athletics instead of aim?
Sure. Using your strength to like throw it as hard as you can.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Sure.
just like my muscle memory of throwing things. Let's say my efficiency in throwing daggers is directly attributed to throwing this Molotov cocktail at these guys. I'm going
For
to
sure.
go, yeah, okay, great. So that's 4, 5, 6 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I have one from Murdoch. And I said 4 more
Yeah.
from Tomiko. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll do,
And then Tamiko and Murdoch, you're also going to roll. And this will all be collective. All the dice together will
Mhm.
accumulate to a success.
Beating a 5, correct?
okay.
Beating a 5. Any die that's above a 5 is a success, and you need 10 successes.
So I'll do these.
kill them
and I'll
all at
do
once.
3 more. So this is 8. 1 fell.
If
What,
you roll a
Vel?
10, it explodes.
Only
question.
if you are proficient in the skill you're using. So if the little diamond is filled in beside the skill,
This isn't melee, I'm guessing.
no, unfortunately, that is fisticuffs.
And the DC, is this the DC that is next to my athletics, or is this the DC that you set? No,
So
no.
I've
that's
set the
different.
DC.
Okay, great. So I have. I should probably write this down too. I have a 9,
Slay.
a 7, a 6, a 2, another 2, a 6, a 5, a 7, and a 6. And then I have 3 more. So 7. I'm just gonna make sure that I have these. 7, 5, 6. Because I have to just roll another one. I'm so sorry. I have the lack of d10s on the table.
So, okay, that was a lot of.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
Okay. All right, and then I've got 3 more, which I'll roll here. Okay, so that was a 6, a 7, and a 3. So 6,
Nice.
3.
7, Okay.
Uh-huh.
What was the DC, my king?
You needed 10 successes, so any number above a 5 is a success.
Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We just need one more.
I got 4.
There's my 9.
Bam!
Okay.
There's my 9
okay.
twin. I'm going to.
What did you roll?
yeah,
To,
hell yeah.
what did you roll to me?
Okay. What am
You've
I?
already,
okay.
you've already done it.
I know,
You-
but don't we
it's-
get hero points if we get above it or something? Does that count? Not
Oh,
count here.
I think that is You know what?
What is
Hell,
it?
we'll let it count here. I don't care. I'm the GM here. Even
all
if that
you
was
guys.
supposed to be the skill check rule for the DC for the things, I just like send the DC and make it at that. Because I'm the
Go.
GM. I make the rules here.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm the
so
captain now.
for me,
So we'll say
okay.
any point. We'll do it this way. I'm just going off the cuff here. Screw it. So you've already met the DC. The guys have been killed. So now every roll that you technically get may get you a hero point. I'll let you disperse them amongst the group. How about
Hell
that?
yeah,
Sure.
hell yeah. Okay, what am I rolling here?
So whatever your dice pool would have been for this action.
So attack plus your whatever skill you're using.
It usually would be like an athletics, but you could
Yeah.
also argue aim.
Okay, I'm gonna go with so I'm rolling resolve, so that's 3 already. And then I got, let's see, athletics. Can I argue melee?
That's close quarters combat, unfortunately.
Damn
You
it,
just have to
okay.
be able to throw.
Athletics it is then. Okay, so that's gonna be 5d10. That's an 8, a 6, a 4, a 5, and a 7. So that's 3 above.
Amazing. So you get
6, a 4.
8, an 8,
So you
6,
got 4.
4, 5, and 7. Well,
Oh, so you got
does,
4.
does 5 meet?
Yeah, it's
meet
meets
it?
it, beats
Even
it.
meets,
Yeah,
meets
yeah.
it. Oh, hell yeah! Then that's 4.
You got 4. So do you want to keep all 4 for yourself, or do you want to throw them about?
We have
I'm gonna
7 total
Mhm.
above the DC.
Damn.
So 2, 2, 2, 1.
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
Amazing. So do you
You're
guys
in
want
flames.
to describe for me how you together as a team rush over, make these Molotov cocktails, and just throw them violently at these assailants as they catch on fire and just crumble?
Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm just catching things all over me and I'm stuffing them, getting ready to throw them.
Mhm.
And as soon as I know, like, I got it, one here, one there, boom, boom, boom. And I'm just, that's what I'm doing.
So Tomiko is wearing a shirt very similar to this, where it's kind of like a light fabric. And so as soon as all of this happens, she sees Murdoch tackle the king to the ground. She catches her weapon in her hand from him. She throws the other one to Mallory, and then she instantly takes her cutlass, which is what she brought with her, and she cuts off strips of fabric off her own shirt and starts stuffing them into bottles of liquor. And she nods over to Mallory, and then they make eye contact, and that's when she ignites them with a nearby candelabra and just starts chucking them up there. And the assailants are like bursting into flames. They're screaming out, but like they don't stop. They just keep lodging them at them. And she looks back to make sure that the king is safe.
Fantastic. And how about Murdoch?
Murdoch will eye a big barrel of whiskey that
Yes!
he's actually eyeing up later in the night, and he runs over, grabs it by 2 handles, and starts swinging like a hammer throw in the Highland games, and just launches the barrel up as he sees these firing Molotov cocktails going, and it just splatters and rains down and lights the flames.
Holy
Orange
crap.
light explodes above the mezzanine. These assailants start to catch on fire. Ah! 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 They fall over the stone balcony, fall onto tables, crashing and bashing all around you. Fantastic. The mezzanine attackers are gone, but now you've got 10 on the ground
Right.
that are now going to react. So with you, Veronica, you've got one with the dagger to their throat, but this is going to be the defense portion of our combat. So again, I don't roll any die for the brutes. You are going to roll your defense. So in the combat aptitude, whatever trait you put for your defense, you will roll that, and then whatever skill you decide to use for your defense. Like I said, they all tell the story. You could defend with strength, you could defend with resolve, with panache, you could defend with diplomacy, like however you want to defend yourselves, the story will react in kind. There is a DC I have set up. So same thing, you take those dots and those two, the skill and the trait, roll the d10, and we'll see how many successes you get. For every one you fail, you will take a wound. You will take 2 wounds per failure.
Right.
Let's set the DC at 3.
So we all roll individually.
Correct. So you're all rolling your
Defense, okay.
individual defense aptitude plus a skill of your choice. And if you
Okay.
want to add hero points, if you want to add advantages, you could do that as well.
Using
just-
my axe that I'm specialized in and melee, so if I get any 10s, it'll explode.
Oh, so they're all attacking us in return right now.
Yeah, so they're all
We're-
getting
okay,
their
yes, I
swords
got you, I
out, their
got you.
daggers, their pistols, and they're about to shoot you. And some of them are going to try to shoot the king as well. So this is to kind of stop all of that.
Yeah, okay. I'm rolling my defense, which is wits, and I'm also going to roll with melee. So it's also going to explode if I get any 10s. So that's going to be rolling 60 10s.
So if I'm rolling wits for mine, what else am I supposed to add to this? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused.
Any of the skills, I believe.
Any of the skills. So whatever, if you have wits in your defense aptitude, you get to choose whatever skill you'd like to be a part of this roll. And it can be anything, as long as it makes sense to do so. But it doesn't matter if it's an athletics thing or using your words. It all tells a story. Like someone could be attacking you, be like, "Wait, I'm your mother." Huh? Like if it makes the successes, it affects the story.
I got 2 successes. So I
Okay.
failed by
What are
1.
we What are we trying to beat? What number?
3.
3 successes.
I got.
The DC is 3.
Oh, I
So
got.
anything under a 3 will be a failure.
I got 5 successes, 1 failure, and I also got a 10, and it explodes because that's in my. That's what I'm
Yes.
proficient in, I believe, is the
Yes.
phrase.
Yeah.
And so, do I roll again then?
Yeah.
Okay, hell yeah.
Roll 1 dice or
Just another D10.
Oh my gosh, this is glorious.
Okay, so I got that now creates 6 successes
Okay,
and
fantastic.
1 failure.
Great. Okay. Anyone else?
wait, I'm gonna use a hero point because we just got
Oh.
some.
Okay.
I got 2 successes and 3 failures.
And that's. Do we count the ones that go below, or do we just count our successful rolls?
So for getting shot by the from the brute squad, that you take damage, 2 wounds per damage. D2 failure, 2 wounds. Bruise key automatically. Sorry, reading through my little handy dandy quick sheet
Just
here.
fine.
So yeah, the DC would be at 3. You roll, you beat the DC, you don't take a wound. Anything under it would be a wound. Sorry, Jordy, we will cut this part. Sure.
You're perfectly fine.
I had all this done, and it's just evading me right now.
I think if you meet the DC, you don't take a wound. So it just matters your successful rolls.
Mhm.
And if you get more than that, you get hero points equal to over what you. So if you got 6, you just banked 3 hero points.
Yeah, so they work the same as the action rolls. So
Yeah.
if the DC was 3, you got 3 successes, you beat it. Anything over that is an additional hero point.
Okay, so I only need
Gotcha.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I got 6. So hell yeah, 3 additional hero points.
Wow.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm gonna take the 2, so I failed by 1.
Okay, so you take 2 wounds. Okay, and then Mallory, did you get 3 successes?
Yes, I got 3 successes, and then I had 1 extra, so I get 1 hero point.
Hero point.
And,
And
I'm
Veronica?
using- Oh, hold on.
I got 2 successes.
Let's go.
Okay, so you'll take a wound,
What?
and then Mallory, what were you going to add to that?
Oh, I'm good. I was just going to.
I'll give Veronica a hero point to roll 3.
Want me to roll
Well, actually-
again?
Oh, so you have to do that before the roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I'm okay. It's a
Gotcha.
wound.
Good.
But thank you. You're a gentleman and a
It's-
scholar.
It's 2 wounds.
It's 2 wounds per failure.
I will take 2 wounds. Wait, 2 wounds for failure?
Yeah.
Wait, so
Oh, frick.
it counts as 1 failure, not all 3 of my dice, right?
No, just one.
Just
Okay.
the one.
I was like, boy, never
I
mind.
see. Okay. I see.
Yeah.
I see. I understand now.
Okay.
Okay, so that was you attacking the mezzanine brutes. They fall down. That's end of that round. The brutes on the ground responded, shooting, getting their swords out, going towards you. So, Tomiko, you didn't get hit. Mallory, you didn't get hit. Murdoch got hit, and Veronica got hit. So as the ground attackers just start to storm you, Tomiko and Mallory, why don't you describe to me how do you dodge out of the way? What does your combat style look like in this case? I'll say, Mallory, one person's coming at you with a giant dagger, and Tomiko, one's got their pistol cocked and they're about to shoot you. How the two of you move out of the way in this instance?
You go
And we
on,
can't-
Tomiko, yeah.
We can't do any damage to them during this round because this is
No,
all
this-
reactionary.
defense.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
all
Defense.
just defense.
This is just defense. Okay, so we can just avoid damage.
Mhm.
Okay, so they're coming at me with a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's coming after me. He's about to shoot me straight in the face. I absolutely use my forearm to block it away, deflect that, and then twist his arm around, disarm him, and throw his pistol to the ground, skirting it away as it slides across the marble floor. I look at him dead in the face and I say, "You have to try harder than that."
The aura.
Fantastic. Skids across the ground. Perfect. Just looks at you, just a little bit in shock, hand hurt. Mallory, what are you doing? How does your defense look? What does your defense look like?
I don't know why I put panache into my defense, but I did. So I'm
Cut
going
out
to
your dagger.
Yeah, I chose panache and I chose athletics. So I'm going to merge the two into a charismatic kind of athletic movement.
Ooh.
Okay.
The way that I dodge this dagger is going to mimic a Avalonian folk dance action. As he comes around with the dagger, the way that I dodge this is almost a spin around his arm to the back, and I'm pushing this guard back into another one as I'm dodging these different assailants with panache.
Hell yeah.
With panache.
With panache, by the way.
Fantastic. So as you go in there, you just do a little 2-step and a little clap and
I'm clapping at him.
That's
spin out of the way. Just trips over a discarded chair, falls on his face on the stonework, smacks a tooth, flies out, skitters across the room. Brilliant. And for Veronica,
Hell yeah.
you have this gentleman by the knife point, and as all the commotion goes down, you're trying your best to keep them with the point to them. And they're able to just elbow you in the gut as you kind of just take a little bit of a knee down, and they turn around and they're facing you now. The two of you are face to face in combat. So then that's the defense round. So now it goes back to all of you. So you have a chance to once again possibly take out all of the brutes here. McCormick is still on the ground. They had that pistol shot, and this whole time they're rejiggering the next shot into the pistol and cocking it back, and they're about to shoot again, aiming for the king. How do you all respond?
Oh my gosh.
So I'm guessing that when I threw that big barrel, like a snivelly little guy just came and sliced me right when I was
Snivelly.
Sorry, yeah,
Snivelly.
my bad, Murdoch.
fine.
Someone came up to you as you all your strength to have that barrel from the ground, spray it all over. So I'm like, slashes you on the back with another knife and dagger. Just makes a little incision on your back muscle. You're standing next to you, and then slowly
Slow.
So, I probably clock that. What's his name is about to
McCormick.
shoot. McCormick's about to
not
shoot again.
Murdoch.
Not
McCormick.
Mick Murdoch.
Mick Murdoch.
That's
Matt
their
Murdoch.
ship. That's their
Daredevil.
ship name.
That's
Yeah,
the ship name.
that's their ship name, which is in Pirates, it's a real ship that they kiss on.
Now Kia.
So
Now,
I am going to shove the sniveling guy out of the way because he's not worth my time. Head out of the way! And as he throws, he's gonna pull out his boarding axe and spin and throw it at. I keep forgetting his name.
McCormick.
McCormick.
Like the
Throw it
salt
at
tank, like the
McCormick.
salt.
Mac Murdoch, the new
Yes.
the new lovers and tone, the new pirate love ship that we got going on. Okay, so doing that, and Mallory, Tomiko, Veronica, how do you want to react in this situation, this action?
I want to hear what Veronica's doing, but I'm gonna step back.
Me too.
Okay.
If
yeah.
you're ready.
So,
Gosh.
no, so he basically hit me. Did he get super far away?
No, he's like
After
right
that?
beside you. He
he's
just
still right
hit your
beside me?
gut to just like kind of get out of your
Right.
grip for a second.
I'm
You're
gonna
just
try
looking
and just grab him by his legs and do a little like pull down to my level.
Jujitsu.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
Black Widow type stuff.
Some like leg scissor
Yeah.
moves.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not very combat-y.
Yeah, you jump
So,
to the
I gotta
side,
do a
get your
little
legs
sneak.
on, and trip them down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scissor
like I
trip,
said,
yeah.
you get to just pitch to me how you want to do something, and we try to make it happen.
What would I even call that?
I just told you, like leg scissor takedown.
A leg
know, but
sweep,
for my
a leg
skill-
takedown. For your skills, so here's the thing: we're gonna do another extended action, another
Oh,
group
perfect.
accumulative roll.
Great.
So
okay,
same
so that's
thing.
what I-
So you're all gonna pool your d10s into this action, and see what we can do here. So for this, we'll make this the DC 3 as well. So you each need 3 successes to be able to take out a brute here. And then, but for you, Murdoch, you're gonna try to take out Murdoch.
No,
McCormick.
McCormick.
McCormick!
You're long lost
taking out
brother,
yourself.
Murdoch.
Why am I stuck on Murdoch?
Murdoch is trying
McCormick.
to destroy the evil Murdoch, like in Silent Hill 3.
It's bad Murdoch.
It's
and he's
evil
here.
Shadow Murdoch.
Evil.
And he has red eyes, and he's actually Irish and not Scottish.
Exactly, the Nether Murdoch.
I'm gonna use
No,
my
the evil Murdoch would be British.
Murdoch Brian.
dragoon,
Yeah.
my Scottish dragoon.
So I will say for your
advantage.
for your context, Murdoch, you're attacking McCormick. Your roll towards McCormick won't add to the cumulative dice pool. McCormick is a henchman who has the same sort of stats as a villain. So villains are a bit tougher. They have similar stats to our heroes. They also have attack, defense, damage, toughness, movement, and they also take wounds. So they're a bit harder to take down. So this is also a choice you can make. You can either try to take out the stronger of the baddies down here, or you could switch your focus to taking out the minions first before focusing
I'll
on the
go
villain.
with what I'm doing.
Yeah, going for the villain? Okay. So for Mallory, Tomiko, and Veronica, if you want to add up your combat traits and your skill of your choice to go into this pool of DC3, you need 3 successes each to skirt by.
I'm gonna use a hero point because I think mine are low.
Okay.
So I'll roll 4.
Is this still for the ground soldiers, or
This is for the ground soldiers. Yeah, the
Gotcha.
the attackers up top have been eliminated. This is for the people
Gotcha.
downstairs.
Gotcha.
What's the number that we have to beat?
So you have to. It's a DC3. So each individual needs to have 3 successes.
And this is for attack. Okay.
Tomiko, you can toss some of your hero dice at Veronica.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will be throwing.
Oh no,
I'll be-
sorry. You need a cumulative 10 successes with a DC of 3.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
so every dice
I'm
over
still
3.
throwing. I'm still throwing a hero point at Veronica.
Yeah. So if your cumulative dice are like for your cumulative dice pool, if you have 10 successes that are above 3, that is passive. Does that make sense?
Okay. I have over 3.
Correct.
I have just gotten 6 successes.
Let's go.
By yourself,
Fantastic.
so we need
Yeah.
4.
We need
I
4
have
more.
3.
Let me get
There's
my...
3.
And-
We need 1 more.
One more.
Valerie.
One more.
I think
Got
I can
it.
do that, probably.
Don't say that you're gonna
1 1 1 1 1 1 2
No.
1 2.
No, no.
Wait.
That's a 9.
That's
Hey.
go.
And then for Murdoch, throwing your
Alright.
axe at
I think I'm gonna
McCormick.
do a Scottish war cry and run up in melee because now he's tougher than I thought. So I'm gonna keep my axe and attack melee because I get the exploding dice. And I'm going to
Fantastic.
do my advantage, spend my last hero point for my Scottish Dragoon ability, which means I will attack him with my special weapon in a cleaving motion with this axe, and they suffer wounds equal to your melee ranks plus their highest trait. These wounds cannot be avoided or prevented in any way. However, during your reaction, you cannot defend yourself. Any attack against you gains an automatic success.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Good lord. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. If I understand the rules correctly, again, chat, let me know if there are any corrections to be made. We're doing, because this is a henchman villain versus a hero, this is going to be more of a contested roll. So you'll roll your d10s, and I'll roll my d10s, and whoever has more successes than the others kind of takes the wounds and the damage. So we'll do it like, so how many d10s do you have for your attack?
Okay, so it's bronze, so there's 3, it's melee, so there's 6, and I get 2 more with my weapon, so it's 8 total.
Whoa.
8 d10. Okay.
Can I throw a hero point?
You can pile on as many things as you want before they make the roll.
Tink catch.
Yeah. So 11 d10.
Okay.
Do you feel
so
good about 11?
also,
or do you feel like
do we
you
feel
need
good
some
about
more?
11?
Yeah.
Also, when I spend a hero point for my allies, it becomes it's 4d10, not 3d10.
Whoa.
Because a team player.
12.
Yeah.
Oh,
You should just be holding on to these.
She got the most of them, so that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll some dice as well.
No.
Don't do it.
Don't do that. Hey, you don't need to do that.
So for this, does this mean this happened outside of the roll, or it just happens automatically?
For which ability?
Well, it's my reflavored Duelist Academy, but it's my Scottish Dragoon for the hands stat sheet.
For
Says you-
Hans.
Trained in this maneuver, whenever you use it, you fight without regard for your own safety to bring down a powerful enemy. Spend 1 hero point to rush your opponent and hit them with the attack. They suffer wounds equal to your melee ranks plus their highest trait. These wounds cannot be avoided or prevented.
Oh, you're doing
However-
automatic wounds. Oh, dang. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
So that means
oh,
any attack on me next round is an automatic success.
Oh,
Okay.
If
Okay.
they're
Well,
alive.
if
They're-
they're
they
alive.
make it,
So let me
yeah.
see. What are the stats of McCormick, your long lost lover?
Yes.
What?
Kiss.
This
Kiss.
is heated rivalry.
Kiss. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So their melee is 3.
So they suffer wounds equal to your melee rank plus their highest trait.
So their highest trait is melee with 3.
And my melee is 3.
So they will take 6 wounds. Mr. Murdoch, can you describe to me how you, in one swift blow, murder this individual
Holy
from
crap.
neck to nape?
So he's going to get out of the way and just like in full Scottish rage, like rip his shirt off and run at him. And I'm just stunned and like jump off a table and come down with his axe and just like leave. And
As the mighty Scottish brogue runs ahead, dives off the table, axe in hand. The camera is on the back of McCormick as you rush up, grog style, and slam the axe down. A thunderous boom. Your axe impedes into the stone tile, cracks it with webbing of cracks that go in all directions. And the McCormick is just standing there still for a brief moment until the blood sprays in a single line down the body as you see it go.
Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah.
just staining all of the white cloth underneath the table and further reddens the long carpet that goes down to the dais where the thrones are on. Good job.
I love that we could have apprehended these individuals. Instead, there's a fire. Somebody's split in half.
Oh my god.
We must get the king to safety.
Tomiko's standing there and she's probably like looking at the vivisected body and she's like, well, I was hoping to question him, but I guess this works too.
Well,
So
we can't put them back together. Grab the queen.
So for the three of you, taking out the other brutes down below, did we roll yours already?
Describe
For
how
attack?
you do it. You guys passed the DC of 10.
Oh, right,
So you
right.
guys get to flavor it now.
Yeah, so you passed your successes killing the brutes down below, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could describe to me how you're taking them out. There's the final grouping of those 10 attackers, and then Veronica, you sort of judo flipping the assailant down
yes.
below you as well. How do you take them out? Veronica, you already described you kind of like hit them in the leg and like flip them over on their back, or
So sick.
Yeah, I'll flip them over and be like, that wasn't very gentlemanly of you, and just give them a little poke.
So for this attack normally would kill them. So do you want to kill your guy or do you want to like knock them out?
It's just a little artery.
I mean, that's what I thought we were murdering at this point. I thought
you can murder.
I came in,
We're
I came
doing
in with
murder.
peace
But
and
he's
resolve.
a man of the Vatican.
So do you want to just like with your letter pen sort of dagger, just like stab him in a jugular and just go?
Yeah, I want to feel like Needle in Game of Thrones, where it's like that
Yeah.
little.
Oh god!
Yeah.
Like a pen going in a Dairy Queen ice
Yeah.
cream cake.
Oh.
I didn't know it's a horror RPG.
You're a little too good at like describing
Just
gory.
surgical.
Just with like a little bit of resistance, but it still goes in smooth.
Incredible.
Rest
Amazing.
Just be like, I'll see you at the next meeting.
Oh.
Stupid. Yeah.
Amazing. What about
Stupid.
Tamiko and Mallory? How are you?
I had an
ending-
idea, Tomiko. Low
Yeah?
key. So we're
Low
both
key?
fighting these guys, and I'm already dancing.
Uh-huh.
So can I
Yes.
come up to Tomiko
Yes.
maybe while we're fighting, and I'm like, would you care to join me in this dance?
Oh, I love this. Tamiko
And then
takes his hand.
I take her hand and we're flitting around the room as we're just stabbing and slashing and throwing a knife. She catches it. I throw it to her. Now you take it. Now you describe what you're doing, Tomiko.
Perfect. At one point, Mallory spins her around the room, and she takes her cutlass and like almost like the Beyblade of death.
Three.
Just starts, yeah, exactly, just like that. And then
Murderous ballet.
Mallory comes up behind her and dips her, and in that moment, she takes her pistol and shoots a guy in the face.
Oh my god!
What song is playing in the slow motion, sort of like the Zack Snyder-y, like fast motion to slow motion to fast motion song is playing in the background? I got two options. Pitch more.
Wait, I have one too.
Okay.
We'll all pitch it.
Let's all pitch. Let's all
We'll all
pitch.
pitch
Okay.
the song, and
It's your thing,
and
so you pitch first.
Tamiko and Mallory can decide on the winner.
Oh, okay. Mine is the trend right now that's from Bridgerton, the 365.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
that's-
thinking.
yeah.
I know it's not that, but that's exactly as soon as you
So
started talking
good.
about dancing, is exactly how I pictured it, even though it's way more
So
cool.
good.
Okay, awesome. There's that
What'd
one.
you have?
I had money. Bum.
Oh my gosh.
Bum. Or
That's good.
Roxanne from Moulin Rouge.
Ooh.
I just watched that. Yep.
I was thinking either Suavemente or I was also thinking No Rest for the Wicked by Cage the Elephant.
Ooh, I
Oh
like
my gosh,
those.
hell yes!
Yeah.
That's
I will
sick.
double down on that.
Insert
Yeah.
this into clip now.
Yeah.
What about
So good.
Sweet Dreams?
Ooh. Also
Wow.
good.
Slow-mo?
It's like the slow-mo of
bum,
fucking
bum,
Hans Zimmer.
Sweet dreams of man.
Yeah.
So sick.
We'll drop the playlist with this episode.
Yeah, hell yeah.
7C one shot Spotify. playlist.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool.
Fantastic. So yeah, definitely that all reenacts as the song in our minds plays out as the scene goes from fast motion to slow motion. This dance just eradicates Blade Babe style all the attackers around you, throats being cut, knife falling and gliding in the air with droplets of blood falling down onto silk white sheets on the table, grabbing it, slashing someone else. A spray of blood, arterial blood, stains the stonework on the other side. The gun falling into your hand as it centers on the camera, and smoke goes up into the air. Bloodied bodies are strewn all over the place. The knife stuck into Veronica's assailant on the ground. Those individual burn marks on their wrists. Some of them are wearing chains of religious iconography that resemble the vaccine church. And as you are kind of getting up, the room is silent for a moment. There's still people shouting and screaming, clawing over each other, trying to get out of the oak door. Suddenly you notice another group of 10 burst through the oak door, through the commoners, coming into the room, weapons drawn. The king gets up from where they were, lifting up Queen Isabella, said, "There's no time! They're just gonna keep coming! I know a way out of here! There's a secret passage in the library! Come, quickly!" And he starts to book it out that door. Do you follow?
Yeah.
I'm going with them if the rest of my party is, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. So they starts to lead you out of the grand hall and into some of the main chambers of the castle. The doors bursting open. Screams are still hollering that become loud, concussive noises start to echo in these empty halls. They dart into one room. They dart to the next. Servers are running in all directions away from them, like towards them, pushing them out of the way. They go into a library room where they suddenly skilter and halter, and you see the king looking about the library as they pull on a book and a whole entire wall goes into another section of the wall. There's a stone hallway, cold and damp and wet, is open to you, and he takes his wife and leads you into the hallway. Do you continue to follow them?
Is there people following us?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a group of assailants that came into the oak door, like looking around and looking at you. That's when he said, like, they're just gonna keep coming and we need to flee. So you can hear the footsteps of the second wave of assailants following you.
I
Are they
trust our
gaining
king.
on us?
I do as well.
So this is up to you now. We can do movement plus athletics to see how far ahead you get from them.
Okay.
That might be good to know, because, yeah, we want to outrun them, or if they're catching us, that's not good either. Or depending on how far they are, we can try and shut the door or barricade it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I was thinking we just drag down like library shelves behind us as
Ooh,
we're running
yeah.
forward, like kicking the bottom legs of tables, crash them down.
So those are all amazing pitches.
Yeah.
You could barricade entrances with a roll. You could try to speed up with a roll. Again, this is going to be you're all acting as a group, and I will react to what you do, so on and so forth. So it's totally up to you. You could barricade entrances. You could try to run faster. You could try to avoid attacks as well.
Is the library like shelves? Like there's a row of shelves?
This
So,
library
like
is
dominoes?
like a royal library. So they're all affixed to. So they're not in rows. It's more
Okay,
like a
I was
study. So there's
excited.
just like a bunch of library shelves all on the walls. But I will say, if that's something you're keen on here, Murdoch, you could try to pull one off the wall and have it slam. And as they fall down on each other to kind of like mess up the room and block the entrance, we could do that too.
Yeah.
Up that one, please, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so this could be another accumulative roll. We could use this as an extended action if you all wanted to group your rolls into this to make it a
Tamiko.
very big.
Yes.
Which shelf
obstacle.
looks the weakest? I'm going to bring it down.
I'd go with the
door.
philosophy. I'd go with the philosophy books. I don't think those get much use here amongst politicians.
Fire.
Cool.
Love it.
I will,
They
Okay.
don't need those.
Mhm.
So this
you
is
want to
just
help
to
me?
barricade the door and to pull the shelves over.
I would
So again-
also like to add some flavor. I believe Tomiko is wearing a string of pearls around her neck since it was a formal occasion, and I think that as like everyone is going backwards, she looks back at the assailants and she pulls the pearls, scattering off like some ball bearings essentially onto the floor.
Love it.
Okay,
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I like that as well.
that's years of war experience, baby. That's what that is.
The pearls of war.
This is just a trait roll with whatever skill you're putting with it.
Yeah, so this one's going to be engineering specifically for the skill, just because you are sort of creating this barricade from nothing to place them in certain advantageous positions.
Okay, with movement.
Correct.
I'd love to assist
With
and just give an
movement.
action point if you feel like you are looking at a tough one. I'm happy to.
Yeah, it's up to you. This is an accumulative roll
everyone's rolling
with
for it.
everyone
Everybody's
rolling
rolling
for it.
Everybody's
I didn't
rolling
think.
it.
I didn't think I was that. You have too much.
You don't
faith
have
in
to.
me.
Like, it's kind of a thing of like it's a group roll.
No, you're
Whoever
good.
wants to be included into it can. If you want to, like, I'm gonna stay out of this so I can do things over here. That can totally happen too.
No, I
Yeah.
want to be included. I just am not very savvy here. So let's see what I can do.
I'm not strong at all. I got literally 2 dice for this one.
I'm
so it's
gonna
okay.
then let me throw a dice over to Mossy because that adds to our cumulative
You
pool.
get
So adds
4.
4. Yeah.
We have to use engineering.
Engineering, yeah. Which
Mine
I have
has-
nothing
chose.
in.
DM chose.
Yeah.
Nothing. Ugh.
So now it
So-
just is on whatever you have for movement, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And we're trying to beat our skill number.
Correct.
Or
This one, you're trying to beat your skill number.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay. So the one that's not filled in, right?
Yeah.
So that's a 9.
Mhm.
My goodness gracious. But no, we got it, Veronica.
So the DC is just 2, because
Yeah.
you're doing
Oh.
this like under duress,
Oh,
and you're trying
okay.
to do this before they get to you, obviously, and catch up.
Okay.
I got
The
3
one-
by myself.
Okay.
I
Because
got
I used.
2, and it's the one time I rolled a 10, which does not matter.
I also
Okay.
rolled a 10 and a 7, and then a 1.
Amazing.
Wait, I
So you
rolled
got
a 10 and a 7 and a 2.
Did you?
Wow.
We're
So,
such a party.
how many
That's 5
successes did you get?
successes. 5? I
You
got
got 2.
3,
You got
So
3.
it's
Mallory,
5.
how many successes you got?
6.
You got 1.
Tomiko.
Somehow I got 1.
So we got 6.
Goose
Oh, wait, I
egg.
have 1. I have 1. Sorry.
Goose egg.
Because we have a 10. Yeah. So we have 1.
But I also
We got
gave
5.
I gave Tank a help thing. Did
Oh, you
we
gave
not
him
use
a
it?
hero point for more
Yeah.
D10?
Yeah,
You
I have
did?
1 hero point left.
Right. Well, okay.
I'm just saying.
Let's go.
I only had 1. I couldn't count. I forgot we were at 9.
Yeah.
So that's 4. 4 successes on my end.
So you only needed 2 to complete the
Oh,
thing,
bang.
so you got more hero points, Murdoch. Because you got 4, so you got 2
Yeah.
more. And then how many for you, Mallory?
I
You got
only had
1.
1 success. Yeah.
And then Tomiko got 0, and Veronica also got 1. So let's say for this then that you're like they're pretty heavy. Like you thought it'd be easy to take them off the wall, but you're like looking over like they're heavy oak wood. Some of them are fixed to the wall. It's like. So you've got most of them down, but some of you are still in the room. You haven't fully left until a couple assailants reach up. Not the whole group of them, but let's say like 5 or so start to show up right at the room. So they're going to go up, and 5 of them are going to take shots at you with their pistols. And they're all aiming for the king. So this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to roll your defenses against this. So same thing, trait plus skill. This will be, you know what? I'm going to use a villain point. This is going to be a DC 4.
Okay.
Oh. Holy crap.
Oh, our defenses.
Defense.
And then defense versus and what skill are we doing?
Whatever skill you like.
Okay.
That's 2 exploding dice.
And they're pretty far past us, behind us, right? But good. I just
So you're in the library. You're trying to create this barricade. Because some of you failed to roll, you didn't pull them down easily. You took a while to get it down. And
what is happening?
Oh, it looks like Murdoch's exploding tons of dice.
I am not kidding you.
No.
This is a weighted dice or something.
No.
This is meant for you, I think.
No! Shut up! No.
Tank? What'd you get, buddy?
One more. Let's. Okay, that's a 1.
How many
11
times
successes.
Jeez!
Holy crap!
And then what number are we trying to beat?
I had 5. I rolled
Okay.
So you
2
need
10s.
You need 4
and-
successes to not get hit.
The bullets bounce off of his rippling pectorals.
I got
What was
5.
that?
Reflect back into
Yeah,
him.
I got 5. I got 5 successes on my own too.
Brilliant. So you get a hero point for yourself.
Okay.
How many successes did you get?
That was insane.
Remind me of the DC one more time.
4. So you need 4 successes.
I have 3, so do I take another wound?
You take 2 wounds. Yeah.
Above 4.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm at 4 wounds.
I
What
have
does that mean?
a 10, a 4, an 8, and a 4. 2 4s, 10, and 8.
2 4s, 10, and an 8.
Yes.
So how many successes again?
4.
4.
Okay, so
4.
that's-
Sorry, my brain is not working.
No,
There
good.
it's a lot of numbers.
So you passed. So you don't take any wounds. Tank takes no wounds. It got an incredible amount of hero points. And for Veronica, so here's another thing I forgot to mention about your aptitudes. Which trait did you put in your toughness?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
I have wits in there.
And what number is wits for you? What's like
3.
the modifier? 3?
Yeah, 3.
So that means you take 3 wounds, and then on the 4th hit, you take a dramatic wound. So the toughness is the amount of minor wounds you have until you take a dramatic wound.
Okay, so I had 2 wounds, so I take 3 wounds, and now it's a dramatic wound. Is that what happens? Or I took
Yes, if your thing is +3, then 3 minor wounds means you take a dramatic wound.
Okay, so I'm a little dramatic.
A little dramatic. So you now, because you've taken a dramatic wound, you've taken a big hit, but now it's made your adrenaline rush. It's made you like more sort of like have way more energy. Your aptitude for bloodlust is just surging through you, like the adrenaline is pumping through you, the vein inside your head is throbbing, and you're panting, the vision's a bit blurry, but you get a +1 to all your rolls now because you took a
thank
dramatic
God.
wound. So every wound you take, you'll add a +1, an extra +1 to your rolls.
Good. I
The
was
more
so
hurt you get, the
squishy.
better you are at things.
Cool.
Perfect.
Amazing. Okay, so all that, Murdoch, do you want to describe to us having such high defense, taking all that, how you interact with this situation?
So, I used melee for defense. So he's gonna do like some John Wick disarm, like kung fu. They're like trying to shoot, and he's like, like just blocking pushing the guns out of the way, and he's going to tell everyone to flee. And yeah.
Amazing. So you just go, "Rah!" You see the gunshots ring out. The rest of you are able to kind of move out of the way. Veronica takes 2 bullets in the shoulder, 1 in the leg, fall down to the ground. Murdoch, rage out, yelling, rush towards the 4 brutes that are there. And as they shoot at you, you just punch the bullets and they go into your knuckle and just block them out of the air. Take their pistols, throw them out of the way, punch them in the face, throw them down at each other. Free, get out of here! Do the 3 of you take the king and queen and run away, leaving Murdoch to deal with them? Or do you try to convince Murdoch to run away with you?
I'd say, I do the thing where I do the pearls and they go scattering. I think disarming some of the guys, sending them scattering, but I definitely do take the king and queen and arm and say, Murdoch, catch up to us when you're done playing.
So as they rush in with the pearls down on the ground, when some of them shot Veronica, two of them slip on the on their pearls and fire in the air, and that allows Murdoch to rush over and smack him in the head, grab those pistols out, toss them away. But yeah, Tomiko's saying we'll jump ahead and leave Murdoch to them. Is that what the rest of you want to do?
I'll personally follow her lead. I recognize her as someone who's has been in situations like this before. Combat's not my strongest suit, so I'm like, okay, I'm moving, and Murdoch looks like he's got it. So I'm going. I'm with the king and queen.
I don't feel good about leaving him, but I'm also not a great asset. So I will
Do your thing.
follow behind the group, but at a slower pace.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Well, now
Do you
I'm
have
rethinking
a
it.
card you can use?
I was thinking of spending my other action point to try and get a new one, because I can either give you the ability to re-roll a dice, but my cards are not great. I can try and chill the situation out, or I can make somebody feel really chill and not intimidated, fearful, or etc. But I feel like we want people to be scared of us.
Yeah.
So none of these cards are helping right now. I think I can use one. I can spend a hero point to change or all or part of my hand. So I could do that. Get new cards.
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
I feel like we need to use a card.
I also want to use a card.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm trying to think because now I feel scared of leaving Murdoch behind.
It's up
okay.
to you. So are you using a
You
card,
can always
Veronica?
run back. Yeah,
Shoot.
I'm exchanging cards. So I kept
Okay.
my Emperor card. And I have
I'll say
two
in the
new ones.
background, as all this is happening, you're hearing more battle sounds and clashing of swords and guns going off at the other end of the grand hall, and you hear some of the royal guards start to shouting out, "For the holy daughter of Castile!" King, king. So there's a skirmish now going on with some royal guards that have caught up to the assailants that are happening here.
I am going to continue to, again, I trust Murdoch implicitly, especially seeing the absolute carnage that he is leaving in his way.
Okay.
I'm going to take the king and queen in tow, trying to hurry them down the corridors away from the impending danger. I leave them with the ball bearings of my pearls on the ground, hopefully to trip up and add some obstacles to any further pursuing assailants.
Fantastic.
Can I retro? Oh, go on. I'm so sorry.
And I'm going to shout back at the crew. It's like, we have to protect the crown. And then but in the meantime, I'm kind of giving a bit of a side eye to the queen, because I remember that weird shit that she said.
Okay.
Right.
So as you... Oh, yeah.
Can I retroactively spend a hero point? Because I haven't used any yet. Before I leave with Tomiko, the king, and the queen, and the party, can I use my brush pass advantage? Which means spend one hero point to cut a purse, slip a ring off someone's finger, or plant an object that fits in your hand on another character without them noticing. Before I leave the fray that kind of Murdoch is in, can I maybe steal an ammunition pouch off of one of the guards, or even a gun, if that's something that I can do?
Oh,
Okay.
hell yeah.
I would love to sneak a pistol off at least one of them, taking
Yeah.
taking the heat off of Murdoch as I slip back into the party's vicinity.
That's
and-
great. So now you can use the
Okay.
aim skill if you shoot with the
Yes.
pistol.
Yes.
So you just rush over and grab one of the pistols
Take
that
one,
has fallen down and skid it across the stone tile floor. Veronica, did you get a new card?
I got a new card. I realize I need a hero point and a backlash to play it, though.
Can I
so-
give her a hero point?
So I don't think you can give hero points. I think you can use them. But I think, Veronica, you can either use a hero point or take a backlash. I don't think it's both.
I
You can also
think it's
force fate, low-key.
I think it's
Low-key.
both for major arcana.
For Major Arcana? Okay.
At the cost of 1 hero point and 1 backlash, and all I have is Major Arcana right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, are you just out of hero points?
Yeah, I gave you 1
Yeah.
on the last thing. Yeah.
Can I give her 3 for 1?
3
I'll
for 1?
sacrifice 3 hero points if I can
Do you
give
want me
her
to-
1.
So I have the Fool.
I tell you this. I'll let you give Veronica 3 hero points
On the
if
flip
you
of a
give
coin.
me 3 villain points.
Oh.
Done.
Use your
Bargaining
Major
with
Arcana. I want to
fate.
see what this does.
Okay.
I also want to see.
So I still have the Emperor, which is the one that makes it so that he cannot spend the villain points. And
Oh
then
my
I
gosh.
I have the Fool.
Oh my gosh.
So a
Sorry,
target,
Tank.
a target suddenly feels emboldened and ready for any feat. The key threshold of their next roll is reduced by 3. So that might be helpful. And then I have the Moonless Knight, which is a person's arcana appears to the Strega to reveal something hidden. So the game master reveals an important secret about a target to me.
Ooh.
that's weird.
Wow.
So I call it Major Arcana.
Choose which one you would like.
Would you rather try and calm the vibe, or should we just try and get a secret?
Get a secret.
Secret. Secret.
All right. So
Loosen
now
thy lips, queen.
I get 1 backlash. I'll use 1 of the hero points, and I have to still roll, I believe, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So that's 3 and 3,
You
and
got
then
it.
what do I roll for you? Because this is me to you. Is it just 1 or?
So you're rolling on with your Major Arcana, and it
So it's
was
My
which
wits
card
and
again?
sorcery,
Wits
and then
sorcery.
it's for the Moonless Knights number 11.
The Moonless Knight. Okay, a person's Arcana appears to the Strega to reveal something hidden. The game master reveals an important secret about a target to
So it
the
could even be like one of
witch.
the guys that is still. Is there anybody still alive?
No, get the queen.
Get the queen.
Get the
Oh.
queen.
Yeah, I'm also feeling okay. Yeah, she's alive, so we're good.
Like some of them could have still been like coughing up blood too if you wanted to.
Got
but
it.
it's completely up to you.
I think we're gonna go for the queen because we've been all about the king, but we're a little. That's a
She
little
said
sketchy.
something sketchy.
She said
So-
some real weird shit.
So I have to just roll 1 for her. Is that how that works? In addition to it?
Yeah, it's the link
Or that's the
between
difficulty.
two people is difficulty. So that's success you would need. So this is just 1 person. So the DC is 1.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we were fine because I rolled everything above a 1, including a 1.
Hell yeah.
No 10s though, but that would have been cool. So 5 successes, or
Yep.
yeah, 6 successes.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Now you got 5 hero points.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! And then I get a new card. Okay. Tell me a secret, wizard.
Tell
Reveal
me
yourself. Tell us your secrets. You
Loosen
salty
thy
scallywag.
lips.
I'd like to say that like
Secrets.
this is as Veronica's debating like running towards like with the queen or like staying with Murdoch because she's worried. I'd like to say she kind of like outreaches towards the queen and tries to like suss out what's
It's a
happening.
vibe. Gets a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
What's your vibe, twin?
It's like South Park. It's like.
You can see the thought line like
Yeah.
connecting.
Mhm.
Veronica's going delirious because she's been shot twice by a 17th century
Mhm.
pistol. Is just going.
Coughing up blood. Why
Tell
would
me
you
your
cough it?
secrets.
Why did you become 50 years older?
The magic suddenly
The magic.
reveals the real age of Veronica. The wrinkles start to show.
Mhm.
She's a widow. She's been through it, so I'm not surprised.
So you're learning. You want to learn some secrets about Queen Isabella. So I would say as you're down the ground, the blood is kind of pouring down your shirt. cooling around you. Your friends, you're seeing Murdoch just slow-mo punching these assailants, teeth flying out of their mouths, grabbing the pistols, smacking them in the head. Tamiko and Mallory are like, we gotta go! And they're trying to take the king away. The king's like, no, like trying to rush everyone into the hallway. You just take a second to look down at Queen Isabella. That Strega ability starts to surge through you. Dark veins kind of climb up the side of your neck a little bit as you just try to look at them and sort of look into their soul a little bit, and this aura kind of start to permeate around them. You're almost able to read them like you would a tarot deck. Certain energies that permeate off their body gives you a certain sense of who they are as a person and what they might be hiding underneath. You can tell that she's deeply religious, spiritually powerful presence, could very well be a saint, a prophetess, visionary, manipulator, a pawn, very ambitious. And she may actually be more influential than the king.
What?
Religion's difficult. That's what I'm gathering. I think she'll just say, she'll tap Tamiko on the shoulder and be like, no, I'll take the queen, and like try and act like she's gonna guard the queen and like give her kind of like a shoulder nudge when she does it, because they're buddies like that. Maybe
they're buddies. They're tight. Yeah, they're tight.
Yeah, maybe she'll get that there's a little something that.
Do I have to roll to pick up on what she's putting down?
Well, so this is like the magic within 7th Sea, in the continent of the Théah and the world of Terra. It's a common thing and not a common thing. Depending on where you are in the world, it's a very common thing. Avalon, for example, has sort of mystic tendencies tied to it. Other nations have other sort of mystical and magical properties to them, but some think it's like heresy. Some don't think it's good for the world at all. So Tamiko, this is maybe something to reveal about your character, your backstory. Do you think you would have run into sorta Strega before? Do you think you would have seen magic in practice before?
I think so. I think absolutely.
Amazing.
Because her father was a villain, and so I think that her father probably had some kind of magical abilities too.
Amazing. So as soon as you see Veronica kind of focus in a little bit, even through the chaos and the stress of the situation, you notice those fine little black veins crawling up the neck, revealing that she's tapping into something otherworldly, and you do clock it that she's doing something.
Yeah, the clocking is not like this is happening. We're both keeping eyes on it, but
yeah.
Trying to leave that. Yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you guys are rushing into the hallway as Murdoch stays.
I am going to use my soldier advantage. You may hold your line. Choose a semi-enclosed area, doorway, corridor, stairs. As long as you don't move until the end of the scene, no enemy can pass through that area without first going through you.
Whoa.
Okay.
Should become a
Damn.
door.
All right.
Hodor.
Well, Hold the door. I'll get the three of you to make me movement checks to see how fast you can get down these hallways before more assailants come towards you. So roll me movement. Usually it'd be athletics, but you can sell me on something else as well.
On just getting away.
Yeah, because you said you're making a break for it, right? Leaving Murdoch
Yep.
behind.
I'm just gonna go for athletics as well again. Just a clean break from the situation. Physical style.
Okay.
Can I lean into my sorcery a little bit here? Can I just say I have like between my adrenaline and like what has just happened, I'm like influenced in any way? Is that something that you would allow me
Sure.
to roll with? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say you're kind of in this Strega form influence, and it's
Yeah.
powering you forward a bit.
Okay.
As the
We'll
dark
say this is a
veins
DC.
creep.
We'll call this a DC 2.
Okay.
So any dice past a 2 is a success. Or two
right.
successes to beat the check.
She's got to do the check. I only have 2 successes out of 4. Oh, 2 successes. Never mind.
Yeah, you did it.
There you go.
You're good.
Never mind. I'm great, actually.
I've succeeded 5 times.
Sweet. So you beat the 2 and you get 3 hero points.
Awesome.
Let's go.
And for Tamiko,
I am. Remind me one more time what I am rolling.
so you're rolling your movement plus a skill. Usually it'd be athletics. You could sell me a different skill if you like. And you're just trying to get 2 successes.
I do. In fact, I did melee again. And
Awesome. So yeah, if you have 2 if 2 dice are above a 2, that's 2 successes.
that's
Anything else above a 2 is a success. Extra success.
And then so that's gonna be anything above a 2. So that's 3 extra hero points.
Dang, you did 5
Yeah.
successes. Amazing.
You're
Fantastic. So then you all start booking it down the hallway. It's narrow, it's cold. There's barely any light anywhere. King Sandoval takes a flamed wall sconce, a torch, starts leading you down various passageways. As you are running like a very fast pace, the commotion outside in the library, the fighting, the shouting, the flames. It's getting so hot inside because the smoke is starting to envelop everything around you. You can hear people coughing. The wood is burning. All of the material that was in the ground hall is just lit. You could see the orange glow getting brighter and brighter the longer you waited there. As you run down the different passageways, King Sandoval's just like, yes, okay, I think we're gonna be safe. My gods will defend us from here. And it starts like racing you down these various passageways. Murdoch, as the heat in the room is scaling to an insane amount, you hear a few more guards start to trot towards you. They cannot pass you as long as you're alive.
Guards or bad guys?
These are assailants. These are more attackers that are trying to get at the king. A few that the guards couldn't get past at the start there, the ones that were following you in here. The rest of them have showed up. So this is going to be 8 of these henchmen, of these brutes. So we will go into a combat action with you, defending the entryway from these 8 assailants.
Okay.
So it's going to be your turn to attack. This would be the equivalent of like the group accumulative roll, but your friends are not here to join you.
So I have to take it.
You need 8 successes.
So each success takes a dude out.
Each success takes a dude out. Each failure, you take 2 wounds.
Can I give him spend a hero point to help him out?
3.
I will say in this instance, I'm not sure if I don't think the hero point is an in-world mechanic. It's not like you're handing him something. It is I believe it is it's an outside the story mechanic
Table thing,
So yes, I will say above
Yay.
table, you can hand him hero points.
Okay, you get 4d10.
So would you say this is where I'm protecting someone? Like
So
this action is protecting.
you're protecting your friends doing this action.
So I get an extra dice as well.
So I'm gonna adjust the scene with my villain points.
Okay.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I'm
Ones
gonna
we traded
use
for.
a villain point to say that your axe is stuck in the debris of the library.
Oh.
So you don't have your axe. You'll have to use melee. I am then going to use 3 hero points to up the DC. When it was going to be a 3, it is now a 6.
So I have to roll higher than 6.
Every roll above a 6 will count as a success, and you need 8 successes to clear the room.
So I don't have my axe, so that takes away 2 of my bonus dice.
Can I give him can I use another hero point to help him again?
I think it's 1 per round.
Son of a
Per person.
bitch.
Hey, I'm having a quick emergency. I'm gonna step away, but I'll be right back.
Sure.
Okay, no problem.
But like nothing major.
Yeah. All right. First roll without the bonus. So I have to beat a 6. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
If you have 8 dice above a 6, you'll clear the room. Any dice that are under that amount will be a 2 wounds per fail.
And I have 4 more donut bonus. Oh, exploding dice.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's nice.
yeah, like that so far.
I like exploding.
Uh-huh.
So sorry. Okay.
That's all good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 7 successes.
Okay, so
7.
out of the dice pool that you rolled, you got 7 successes. How many dice were under the DC that you rolled?
Okay, so I rolled a total of 7. So that would mean,
Or actually, no. Sorry, the DC was 8, so you rolled 7 successes. You failed 1, so you take
Yeah.
a wound. Yeah, so there we go. So you take 2 wounds. You killed 7 of them out of 8.
Oh,
So as the second wave of these assailants comes towards you, how do you fight them with your bare hands as the last one just gets another dig into you?
well, they'll like start attacking, and I'll like take one as he takes a punch or a swing with his sword down, break that arm, take the sword away, and slice back. Another guy comes down with like an axe. I take him, flip him over, slip him with the axe, turn around with an upswing, get the other guy. I get stabbed in the side, punch this guy, break his neck, come across and hit this guy. A guy like slashes me in the back with a sword, and I throw the axe and hit him in the head, and I'm like ready for round 2.
Amazing. And then after that, punching them, snapping necks, just brawling uncontrollably. The slow-mo takes effect again. Opera music starts to fill the entire room.
Timothy Chalamet hates it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet somewhere is like, I
Hates-
fucking hate this music.
Hates it.
This is the worst. Timothy Chalamet, if you're watching this, no, we like ballet. And all
don't
fine.
apologize to him, Kevin.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, Timothy Chalamet. I'm not.
Hit him
sorry.
again. Hit him again.
So as the opera music is starting to fill out the room, the orchestra fills as the silence of the room goes dead as these slow-mo hits bursting with bass with every hit, body falling and falling, contusions, cuts, scars all over this muscular Scottish brogue's face and form, breathing heavily as one guard is able to just get in there with their cutlass, hit you right into the liver. Bend down to one knee for a second, look up at the guard at the attacker who's, again, that fiery, ferocious look in your eye, just sending them into like, oh crap, what have I done? But then they look behind them as you hear another wave of more footsteps trotting towards your direction, the smoke embellishing and coming into the room, starting to cause you to cough and block your field of vision as you look up, beads of sweat coming down your brow, mixing in with the blood on your face. The droplet falls down from your chin and beads into the ground in a pool of water. We then transition over to the other 3 as you are getting closer to the exit in the stone hallway. So Miko and Veronica and Mallory, as you're escorting the king and queen down these hidden passageways that are narrow and small, damp, wet, going from just turning to the left, turning to the right, turning to the left, you can tell that you are being led into the San Cristobal Undercity of where you are. So in the city that you're on, you're going through all the underground sort of sewers and causeways and things like that. Eventually, you reach the secret passage the king led them to. So the tunnels are ancient, seldom used, and surprisingly, their walls are covered with children's drawings. A few sticks of chalk still lie scattered here and there. They're hard to kind of make out what they are, who might have put them there. But as you're racing through this section of the hidden tunnels, you can kind of catch an expression of worry mixed with sadness in the king's face. and a sadness that goes beyond simple nostalgia. It seems very familiar to the king, sort of coming down this route. It might have been something that they used when they were younger as a royal family, from his parents, passed down perhaps. But you do start to discover as the tunnels emerge into the courtyard of a small townhouse. You're disheveled, but you're met by armed servants who help the royals recover. You kind of see that the servants are kind of tending to their wounds. They kind of go over to you to see if you're wounded at all, if they can help. You kind of then notice the deafening clamor of a bell that's taken up in a tower nearby in the city. And when when you ask why are the bells ringing, the servants lower their eyes. And one of the older maids finally dares to answer. Your Majesty, Grand Inquisitor Melendrez has proclaimed your excommunication for blasphemy and treason against the crown. The Hierophant, and Sandoval finishes for her, cannot disavow his armed hand. He then turns wordlessly toward you, the heroes. His wife steps to his side and slips her hand into his, while he presses the infamous archives, the source of all discord, against his chest. He seems to be waiting for your answer. What will you decide? And as you are thinking about that answer, we now take the final scene of this story as Murdoch has piles of bodies all around him. The rows of steps starting to come towards you. Guards have been slain. You've heard stabbings and sword slaying on the guards that were trying to defend the keep at the Grand Hall. They've been taken out. Rows and rows of steps come towards Murdoch. There are 20 of these henchmen now standing before you. What do you want to do? The smoke is billowing inside of the room. So he's my final villain point to take a die away from each of your rolls.
He's going to cough.
Stand up. I'm the only thing that stands in the way. I am the wall that keeps you out. You will fall. Maybe not all of you, but quite a few. Come at me!
This is going to be 20 guards against you. The DC is going to be an insanely high amount, one that you may not be able to even defend against.
He knows. I think he knows.
I will spend a hero point to use an advantage. I won't die here. So he's going to ignore all negative effects, dramatic wounds, and threats for 1 round.
As you take your stance after that speech, the 20 vaccine, these could be related to the vaccine church, they could be working on their behalf, they could be working as a rogue squadron of religious zealots, of cultists, we're not too sure. But as they all just start to go into the hallway, and there's just so many of them, the smoke, the heat is unbearable. They're here to do their job and do their job well. They start to rush towards you as you rush towards them, and the clash happens. We go back over to the meeting with the king and the queen and the remaining heroes, the bell ringing, signifying something is about to change the face of Castile and possibly the world of Terra forever. And as you're about to give your answer, if you will aid the king in his situation, you hear coughing coming from the hidden tunnel. As Murdoch comes out, blood stained all over his face, his kilt, multiple weapons by his side. And that's where we're going to end the story, everybody.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
What
my
a good
goodness.
descriptor. I could see that so well.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
That
Yeah,
was 7C,
stunning.
everybody.
7C,
Play the game.
everyone.
Play the game.
Play
Play
it.
the game.
Please, bro.
What
Back
an
to
ending.
Kickstarter.
Back the Kickstarter.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank
back
you
to
all so
Kickstarter.
much for watching this. Hopefully, for those of you who have never played 7C before, this gave you a good taste of what to expect. Again, if I messed up any of the rules, I'm sorry. I tried my best, but sometimes as GMs, we take the rules, we make our own versions of them, so on and so forth. But I think I got most of them on right. But if you want to check out this game, please go check out the Kickstarter. At the time of this recording, it is still live. Agate Studios. It's going really well. They have a free PDF you can download from the Kickstarter to get you familiar with the rules. I think this quick start adventure might also be in there, perhaps. But yeah, it's an amazing game. Go join this awesome community for this TTRPG, and go be a pirate. Go be a adventure. You can enjoy like the fun that we had here. So I want to thank my amazing players. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Really means the world. And go roll some dice, you nerds. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Hammer.